Shoot.
Hello, hello. Welcome, welcome. It is Monday, March 28th. How's everybody doing? Hope you had a great weekend. I know we all did. We just got back from Vegas.
Yeah.
There's so much to talk about today, including Will Smith. Wow, so much to say about that. But first, a quick thank you to HelloFresh. Look at all these delicious meals from our Fupa Troopers. That's just a few of the delicious meals we've tried through HelloFresh. With over 50 menu and market items to choose from, you can try something new every week. Get 16 free meals plus 3 free gifts with code H3TV16 at HelloFresh.com/H3TV16. Well, welcome everybody. All right, I got a request. Phone lines are open, 808 Hot Meme, if you want to defend Will Smith, because I know there's a lot of people out there. I would like to talk to one of you brain-rotted freaks. So call in. I don't know if we should talk about Vegas or the Smith.
Let's talk about Vegas. Let's not get all heated right off the bat here.
By the way, I'm going to be coughing a lot this episode. Okay?
Excellent.
So, you know, I was sick going to Vegas, and I was not easy on the body. I was drinking. I smoked a few, which was not a good idea. But when in Vegas, you got to do what the vegans do.
The vegans? The vegans?
The vegans. It was a fun time, though, man.
It was a blast.
Fun time.
Otherworldly.
A good time. And lots of gambling, lots of eating, good food.
We have quite the story about the gambling, actually.
What about the my blackjack run?
Just the whole arc of the weekend was incredible.
So the first, you guys heard, we all said, you know, someone donated $100 to AB to put on black.
Yep.
And I said I'd put 1,000.
And he requested we all match that. So most of us, I think, did so. I know I threw in 100 on that.
As did I.
Oh, you guys did?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. So no wonder you cleaned up. That's where all that cheddar guacamole came from. Well, anyway, so I don't know how much we had on there then, like 1,500 on black, 1,000 of it was, or 1,100 of it was mine, 100 I gave to AB. And then there was one dude at the table, and so casually, he just looks at me and he goes, black 18. Now, if you know anything about roulette, calling a specific number is very unlikely. It's like, what, 1 in 64, something?
Odds were insane.
No, not that.
36.
Yeah, 36.
There's only 36 numbers on the wheel?
Yeah. Well, and then if you include the 2 greens, I guess it's 38. I guess it's 1 in 38.
That counts. Yeah.
Yeah.
So he goes.
It's a long shot, though, for sure.
Yeah, so it pays those odds, like 1 to 36 or something. So he goes, he's just like, trust me, dude, black 18. I was like, okay, fine, whatever, dude. I put 25 on black 18, which was the minimum bet.
Mm-hmm.
The ball rolls. By the way, I had such a crap experience leading up to this. Me and Ela went to get our flight. They wouldn't let Ela on the plane because her ID was expired. Not her fault, by the way. She's been waiting for the DMV to renew her license for like a fucking year. They will not send her a new ID, these fuckers, dude.
You know, I didn't mention it, but I've been having the same issue.
I mean, I'm not the first person to complain about the DMV, but holy shit.
Yeah, they suck.
Oh, this mug is kind of an issue, eh? Oh, yeah, dude. Shout out to Fiddlehead. Fiddlehead Coffee.
He came through big.
Our boy, our Fupa Trooper who called in a few weeks ago.
Mm-hmm.
The coffee is fine. The mug is nice.
Shout out to Patrick. I'm rocking his merch today, by the way.
Oh, my goodness.
Merch too. So.
That is good coffee. Nothing like a fine cup of coffee in the morning. So anyway, a horrible time. So we missed our flight, and then we had to run to another airport, get a flight with Southwest. we were stuck in the airport for hours. Whatever. I was like, man, this sucks. You know what I mean?
Not a great start to the weekend.
I was like, it's cursed already.
That's not your ID.
Right. But anyway, we get to Vegas. I'm like, all right, so I got like $1,500 on black, 25 on some random bullshit bet. Who cares? Black 18. And I was like, oh, come on, baby. We need this now. We need this now more than ever. It's already so cursed.
Also, to add to the curse, I got a speeding ticket on the way in as well.
Right.
Oh, yeah. 93, you degenerate.
Dude, that's like there's always a speed trap on that drive from LA to Vegas. Always.
I know.
You know, in your defense, Zach, I drive very fast. When I drive to Vegas, it's like it's an empty fucking straight road.
Right.
It's so boring. You just want to get there. I get it.
Right, and the cop was such a dickhead, and it was just bad.
How was he a dick? You kept saying that.
Well, you want me to explain?
Yeah, I'm
okay.
curious.
So he pulled me over, and I said, "Oh, hello, officer," and he's like, "It's sergeant." And I'm like, "Oh, okay."
Oh,
Okay,
wow.
you're right.
Yeah.
That is.
It's like, bro, you're already showing him respect.
Right. And, you know, I was cool. You know, put my hands on the wheel, and he's like, "I need to see your driver's license," and I'm like, "Okay, it's in my pocket. I'm gonna reach for that." You know, just throwing that out there. Make sure.
You're very polite. By the book.
Right. And then he's like, "How else are you gonna get it?"
Oh, because he was like, I'm not going to shoot you, bro. You're white.
Right.
Pretty much. But you know,
Yeah, you're right. He is a total douche. Keep going. I love it.
So then we're stopped for maybe, I don't know, 2 minutes. He comes out with this ticket that is like this long, totally different than California. It like goes down here. And, you know, he wrote me 93 and a 70. He hands me the ticket, doesn't say anything. And I'm like, I don't live here. What do I do? He's like, well, figure it out. It's on the website. So,
Wow.
And
He
then
is a dick.
he
Okay,
gets
yeah.
in his car, and then he hauls us out of there because there was another person speeding that he was going to chase. So
Yeah, I'd be upset too if I was a glorified fucking road nanny.
he was a fucking prick asshole, man.
Yeah, I thought you were overreacting, but the sergeant thing is.
It's like you're being respectful. Why do you?
Yeah.
Wow, that guy is a total dick.
Yeah.
You know what's funny? On the way there, Zach called me and asked where we were at. And I lied and I said I was an hour behind. And then when I got off the phone, Cam and Love were like, oh, why'd you say we're an hour behind? I was like, because I feel like if I tell Zach we're that close, he's going to speed. And then shortly after, he got pulled over.
So funny.
You're always playing 5D chess, AB.
Eh,
So how far behind were you?
it was an hour. I think I said 2 hours, but it was only an hour.
No, you said an hour.
No, I didn't say an hour.
Yo, and like I found out,
makes
AB,
sense, but-
speaking of you always playing 5D chess, you lied about smelling Amaranth's fart. You said afterwards you admitted that you didn't smell the fart. Why? You don't gotta lie, bro. Just
no.
Just tell me it don't stink. I don't need you to lie. We
Listen.
we need the show demands. The show demands. If we start faking reactions, it calls the whole show into question.
I didn't oversell it. Listen,
You said it didn't stink.
She's a friend of the show. It was just, I don't know. It was a weird situation. I had breathing problems. I thought maybe I was a little fucked up. I didn't want to ruin.
No, bro, you did a snap.
Well, that's why I didn't. I was like, let me smell the next ones with Zach. And I thought Zach would oversell it, but Zach was honest. So
You're always playing 5D chess.
And then he said, I thought I smelled something. And he's like, nah, it's just my breath.
yeah, the last one I thought he smelled.
But always with good intentions.
Yes, of course.
Always with good intentions. Yeah.
I did smell a little something. I maybe just oversold it a little bit.
That's not what you told us. Anyway. So
We were in the middle of the roulette
sorry,
story.
sorry.
When we got off track. a little
So anyway, we placed the bet on the roulette wheel. Come on, baby, come on. It lands on black 18.
bit. Unbelievable. It fucking
It
really
was
did.
the craziest thing.
We were there for like
Fucking
10
ever.
minutes right off the bat. Just huge win.
So my 1,000 gets 1,000, so I'm up 1,000, and then my 25 on the black 18, which is like such a astronomical bet, returns like 700 on 25.
yeah.
So I mean, it was insane.
Dude, the dude was so cool about it too. He was just like,
I gave him 100. I was like, "You're a wizard, bro."
He was so like nonchalant about it.
Yep.
It was-
When we came back, by the way, all of his money was gone.
Yeah.
That's how it goes in Vegas.
that's how it goes.
Yeah, he lost it all. So I was flabbergasted. It was the best start to a Vegas trip ever.
Yeah.
So I'm sitting on $3,000, and I give 100 to everybody.
Sure did.
I give 100
Generous
to the guy,
king.
Very gracious.
100 to the dealer. We have a great night of gambling. Everyone was up, but Zachy boy, who took a bit of a loss there on the night, right?
Well, I was up the first night we got there, and the next morning I was up. But it wasn't till we started, all of us hitting the tables, that I would just went down.
So you lost, you said 500?
500, yeah.
And does that include the money I gave you?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But you were very gracious. Like when we were at the table, he's like, "Here, here's a chip. Here's a chip. Keep playing. Keep playing with us."
Yeah.
You were very cool and
Yes.
yeah.
It's nice gambling with you.
Yeah, it was
Thanks,
definitely
bro.
very
Yes,
nice
it is.
gambling with you.
keeping you guys whole. But we kept playing. I was losing my ass. It was fun. It was fine. Because I was enjoying just having fun. We were drunk, just getting wild.
Yep.
Open at like 2, I would lose. 400, I would lose. I was like, here's for the boys. 800 down.
You
Due
kept
to win.
Ethan kept. We were playing blackjack mostly, and he kept going up, and then he would get excited and be like, "All in, baby, all in."
Not all in. It would usually be like,
No, I saw you lose on an all in like 3 times this week.
Yeah, because it usually I go like this. I go, all right, let's do a high energy round, 200. And then I lose. I say, okay, 400, let's get it back. And then I lose. And I say, fuck it.
Right.
And then I lose like 800.
A lot of them were pushes though. Like thank God.
Well, here's the thing though, because you guys all make fun of me. I was down 3,500, bro.
Yeah. Oh man.
I said, all right, fuck it. We're having fun. I don't care. Took another 1,000 out. That's 4,500 out. It's a lot of money.
A lot of money.
Last night, we're sitting at the black table. We must have played there for 8 hours.
That may have been the most fun of my life.
Yeah.
It was
Sitting
a
at that
great
table,
time,
that
man.
was-
That was awesome.
Yeah.
Drinking, having a good time. So I sat with 1,000. At the end of the night, my friends, I left that table with $4,300 in one session.
You sure did, and you got to talk about the last hand. What you went out on.
Oh my God.
So we were all done. We were all up. I was like, I'm good, dude. I had a stack of like 3,000. I was like, I'm not going to touch this. But I just couldn't lose. I kept saying, we had this one dealer. She was like a magician. And I kept being like, you can't lose at this table. And I was like, don't say it. Don't jinx it. Don't jinx it. And I was like, everybody together, you can't lose at this table. And there was no jinx.
She was great.
I couldn't lose.
I told her you're a senator because people
Yeah.
kept taking pictures with you.
Yeah, she believe you?
She did at first. I don't-
Senator?
She probably did.
That's great.
She was
Yes,
cool.
ma'am. I'm a senator for Nevada. I represent you.
She was cool. Like
She was amazing.
yeah.
Anyway, so I've got like $800 left. And, got to keep it high energy. Put it all in. Hit a blackjack.
Fucking hit a blackjack.
Insane.
It was insane. So I actually didn't really lose money. If you count all the money I gave you guys at the start, I'm up like a $1,000.
Yeah. Yeah.
It was crazy.
Yeah, we all did. We all made out positive, except
Except me. I thought I was gonna go in and win a
Or
rollie.
Zach.
Okay.
That is crazy though, because with the way Vegas works, for I mean, how many of us? Like 8 of us to be betting all weekend, and all
Unbelievable.
but one of us to come up. It's a pretty good weekend.
It was fun.
Unbelievable.
It was fun.
And blackjack, I don't know. It was just so fun.
Yep.
Great time. And love, I mean, you've never been to anywhere like that, right?
No.
You
never
just
in
turned
person.
21 too, eh?
Yeah, I've never been at a casino in person, but I've been gambling a lot online.
Right. Right.
So
Yeah.
you're proficient gambler by the age of 15.
Yes.
So how did you like it?
Oh, so great. Blackjack, like the boys were sitting there for like 5-6 hours at one table. Then we moved. We sat at another table for 5 hours. Did some roulette.
Yeah, tell
Wait.
me about your roulette.
Yeah, you got to talk about the roulette.
I think I said it.
Love
on the
has some
show
crazy luck,
before,
dude.
right?
Yeah, you did. I believe you mentioned it on the show.
Well, basically, I went to roulette and I hit green over and over again, like 5 greens in a row.
In a row?
Yeah, I stopped gambling in between, and then I went in. I sat down. Put money on green, and I won.
So by the way, green is like 1 in 36, like the same as
Yeah.
Columbus specifically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the
I
first
count how many greens, how many times it hasn't been green, and I sat down when it came around 18 rounds without green, and I hit it 4 times in a row.
So then, like the next day, we all wore green. We're like, this is Gamba green right now.
the first night after everyone else went upstairs, I didn't know how to play anything prior. I learned everything this trip, and I was asking everyone for help. But Love was like my phone a friend. But yeah, the first night we stayed, and me and Love stayed there until we got green, and then we went to sleep. But I knew Love was still there. There was gonna be one more green. We bet a few more times, got green, and then I went to bed.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've been to Vegas a lot, and I have never seen like a group have as good of luck as we had this
Dude.
weekend. It was blessed.
I mean, the last run on blackjack was insane.
Yeah.
I just accepted I was gonna leave with minus 4,500. I was like, it's fun. It's fine.
Right.
Got it all back. And Cameron, I think, had more fun than anyone.
Cam had a good time.
Cameron was like, he's just wandering the city by himself at times.
Yeah, we kept losing him.
And then we found a dominatrix that beat him up. We have footage of it, but I don't know if we could show it. It's too graphic.
Well,
We blurred it.
You have it ready?
Yeah.
yeah, it's in the.
You think it's good to show?
I think I haven't
you
screened it, but
I did a pretty good job at blurring everything.
Well, okay, she's not naked. The thing is, you can't show
Yeah.
blurred nudity, but she's not naked.
She's not naked.
no,
Yeah, no, she.
she's
yeah.
just scantily clad.
Yeah, and there's a little bit of side.
All right, let's roll it.
She was covered. Yeah.
And do you have the win when I won? Because we were filming the big win at the top.
Yeah, I
that's in the
believe we
doc.
have that
Yes.
too.
Oh, okay.
It sounds
we got-
horrible though.
The win is in here first.
Okay, so wait.
This one that says follow up.
I haven't seen this because apparently you're not supposed to film on the casino floor, so it was kind of ghetto. We promised you guys we would do it, and here's the results. Let's see. This was our first moment in the casino. There it is, guys. Each one of those is $100. And then everyone's in. And then there's my 25 on black 18.
8. You keep saying 18.
Yeah,
It's
it's
8.
eight.
Oh. Homie was
that's the guy.
with me too. There's the guy. The legend. I kept being like, baby needs the diapers. Baby needs formula. Trying to make everyone think I'm a degenerate gambler. I didn't even realize it hit 8. And
Look at that. Look at
guy
what
told me.
the dude's just like, yep.
He was
I
like,
told you.
yeah, I told you, bro. No big deal. Dude, unbelievable. It was such an incredible moment. All right, let's get to Cam getting his ass beat by Dominatrix. And Cameron, the thing is, we were all like, who wants to get beat by this Dominatrix? And then everyone was like super uncomfy with the idea, and Cam was like, It was like obvious that Cam wanted in on the action.
He was doing the ooh
doing
shit.
It was
Yeah, the
ooh-wooing.
ooh shit was,
Ooh-wooing.
I was like, bro, you need to get your ass beat for doing that.
Yeah, every time he did it, I told her to hit him harder. He kept doing it as he was being whipped, doing that.
But now they're friends, Instagram friends, and I think there might be something.
I heard they're going to dinner next weekend.
Yeah.
Is she your type, Cameron?
This was a first for me, and it was a lot of fun. I won't lie. It was a very thrilling experience. You
Yeah.
know, I was open to it, and it paid off.
Yeah.
You date all.
absolutely.
Is that
I'm
what
sorry?
I asked, is she your type? And
We just met. Let's take it slow.
yeah, let's take
You
it
know,
slow down.
she just spanked my ass. We'll
Yeah.
take it slow.
Sounds like a first date to me. I don't.
But she seemed to take a
she was-
liking to you too, Cameron.
She was very pretty.
Cam's
she
a
was very
cutie.
nice.
Would you let her stomp on your genitals? Oh my god! Because I don't know how far she wants to take it in the bedroom. Are you down with all that kind of domination?
I don't think I'm at that point yet, but you know, she was very kind, and she broke character to make sure I was doing okay and everything.
That was very sweet.
Yeah.
Well, she kept whipping him, and I was close because AB was filming and I was watching, and I saw her pull him aside and whisper like, "You're okay, right? We're friends. You're having fun."
Yeah.
I was like, "That's really nice."
Then I gave her another 10. I'm like, come on, step it up.
Yeah.
Enough with the nice guy bullshit.
I mean, I'll say at first I could take it, and then you can see on my face when it becomes genuine pain. So yeah, I mean, I guess that remains to be seen, but yeah.
All right, here we go. Oh, I was trying to full screen it. There we go.
Oh, he likes it weird. It's me.
By the way, YouTube bullshitters watching, she is not naked. She's on the street, obviously. She's not naked, so we're just censoring it to keep it PG with peace and love.
Come on down, back. Guys, can you record some blackmail against your friend here? Raise your hands right here. Nice and high. Look at her and you say, I'm in trouble. I'm in trouble. Yeah.
Such a good sport, Cam. I'll say that. Such a good sport. Oh no, this is too much for me.
It looks like the 22 I saw is turning into a Glock 9.
You didn't pop one, did you? I was too scared to look.
No.
She was saying that to everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's just the bit. But
That's
I
the bit.
I was like, oh God, please, Cameron, don't be around. I can't look at this. Okay. Yeah, I didn't think so. Just wanted to clarify that.
Fully locked and loaded. Now, sir, can I ask you something? Have you been assaulting anyone with this weapon? No. No. You're trying to assault me with the weapon.
No.
Oh, good answer. Turn it around, sir. Get sexy. There we go. Now look at me. Say mistress.
Mistress.
I've been a naughty boy.
I've been a naughty boy.
Yeah, you have.
Let's see it.
Oh God. By the way, this one has the best racket, man. Like when we were done and other people came, she's getting 20s nonstop.
Oh yeah.
What a
getting hooked up.
What a good creative job she's out there making.
The only good cop in Vegas.
Yes! Okay. Thank you very much.
I just gotta make sure you learned your lesson, yes, sir?
I learned my lesson.
So, do you need a little more?
Was that when it started to hurt? That looked pretty hard.
That last round, but this,
Yeah.
I was really feeling it here.
Come here, you. Have you learned?
No.
Can I release him back to you?
No.
Y'all keep saying, listen, guys, anything more,
It's like, keep
and I'll
him.
get arrested for abuse, okay? So I'm not trying to get in trouble, but,
How about for $10?
well, it's a little bit more to bail him out. I mean,
Oh.
guys, short leash and a gag ball, all right?
Okay. Got it.
No girlfriend.
No girlfriend.
So you're free. So you know what? You do gotta bail yourself out of jail while you're here. You already know that. All right, there we go.
Yeah.
You ready to have some fun?
Sure.
We're friends, right? All right. One for you, yes, sir.
Yes!
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yeah,
Yes,
right
sir. Come on down, back to the park.
I was running from her.
Come on down, back to cameraman.
Yeah.
Come on down, sir.
That'd be good.
Stay out of trouble, yeah?
Yeah, it was fun.
Oh, you're the man, Cam.
Yeah, you're a good sport, Cameron. Lena was laughing too hard, so she had to pass off the
camera.
the phone to AB.
It was fun. Thank you very much.
But we had great dinners. I gotta say, the food was bomb, dude. That first place we went to, I was like, we waited 2 hours. I was ready to bail. The food
you
was
were getting-
good,
You were
boy.
getting antsy.
We saw Chris Angel there.
We saw the Mind Freak there. We saw him in the restaurant. It's funny when you go to a hotel. Chris Angel, the Mind Freak, all over this town, especially our hotel, because that's where his show is, was like, Mind Freak. And he's there all jacked with the 6-pack, looking like he's 30 years old. I was like, motherfucker, Mind Freak. Man, you must have Mind Freaked me because you don't look anything like those posters, bro. Like, he does not look like he does in those posters, boy.
Nah.
Then
At all.
We saw him like when he got up. And Ethan, you're like, come on, we need to get him. We need to get him. I'm like, what's up, Chris?
I didn't do that.
You
No.
said that, Zach.
Yeah, you said that.
You're like, hi, Chris. He's
Yeah.
like, hey, buddy.
I'm saying I said Chris. I said hi to him.
That was dope.
That's what I'm saying.
Fuck
Yeah, Zach said hi to Mind Freak. That was
I haven't
crazy.
been the same since, dude.
You've been Mind Freaked.
I've been mind freaked.
Mind Flipped. Yeah, I'm starting a new show next door called Mind Flipped. And it's going to be posters of me with six packs all over the city.
We got to show the we got to show the photo we took outside the restaurant right here, the curse photo.
Oh, yeah. So then, I don't know what happened. We took one group photo. And it's so cursed, bro. I think the hostess took it. She did not do a good job with peace and love to her. It's
Well, I'm
like,
so confused.
Wait, this one is like extra cursed.
This is I don't think you ever saw what we were seeing, because when you sent it through the messaging app, it like compressed the shit out of it and like turned us, it like stole our souls and turned us all like 40 years older.
So wait, I need to be able to zoom more. I need to
zoom further than that?
No, it won't let me go in
Max,
anymore.
Bro.
Wait, maybe Control Plus.
It's all over the subreddit.
Yeah,
cropped in photos.
No, it's all the way in. You see this? Before you call me a tech loser. All right, so let's take a look at the faces. Hila looks fine. She looks good. I mean, the thing is, and now it won't let me go to the left. Can anybody explain why my life is hell? Just kidding. It's not that bad. But like, okay. Why did it zoom all the way over there and it won't let me go to the right? You know, all right, let's take a look. He looks good. I look like Fat Mask. I don't know. Love is just, his face was burned in a...
Yeah, what the hell?
You have like a face transplant.
Yes.
AB.
Unibrow.
Yeah, it does look like, I don't know, bro. It's all... Nina looks good. Zach, you look kind of good too. And low res.
Other than my like protruding red face and like smile lines.
I mean, Chantel looks good in low res.
Yeah.
Dan looks fucked, bro.
Fucked as
That's
hell.
a Joker face.
Yeah.
It looks like you're in front of one of those high velocity like jets that blow the...
Right, yeah.
Cameron, Dr. Strangelove. All the ladies look good in low res. I wouldn't say anything about them. And then it distorted you, Ian, to make you look like you're 7 feet tall and like super wide. It made me look tiny.
Wide, Ian.
And Ian looks like a giant. Like, what did she do? She took the photo like this?
It looks like
Yeah,
my head's sort of like heading off to Greenland or something. Skull.
How's it to be 7'5", bro?
Feels good.
Yeah.
Ian's fit was like fucking fly as fuck that night.
Also, okay, everyone was making fun of me because I said I was going to dress nice. I brought all my nice clothes, and I am here to tell you now that I'm too fat to fit in them, and fuck my life. And something must be done.
Wally, that's not nice.
Something must be done, but I did bring all my nice clothes, and it didn't fit, so I said, what can I do? I'm just going to be comfortable.
None.
Yeah. So there you have it. It was a great time, though. Such a fun time, eh? There you go. Anything else you guys want to talk about?
No, just appreciate you guys. Thank you. Ethan and Hila funded the whole trip, and Ethan was a sugar daddy the whole time.
Yeah, we thank you very much. I mean,
What the fuck did you do? Like, what is this?
Cam there's some service online that uses an AI to try and upscale or like up-res photos. And this is
Wait, can we do that on everybody's? I can what during the show and get an album of everybody's face getting.
Did you do it on anybody else? This is so
Oh,
good.
Cam says it'll take a bit. Okay, it's
Okay, it takes a while.
maybe for next time.
People are
Next time,
asking
yeah.
if there will be a behind the scenes. Guys, it was really tough to get footage in there. I apologize. I'll put a few clips that we got in
We were
behind
in the
scenes,
casino
but
for like
we're in the-
90% of the
yeah,
time, and you're not allowed to film in there.
Look,
so.
I wanted everyone to have fun. I don't want anyone to be having to worry about work. But it was fun, you know. I'm glad you guys deserve a break. You guys, it was just a great time. You guys deserve it all, and I'm glad everyone had fun. I sure did. And then this weekend we're going to Disney, and I don't
God.
fucking care who knows.
Right. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Cares? Why do you guys care so much?
We're not.
Well, I guess we don't care.
We do the VIP thing if it gets, but I'm happy to say hi to the fans.
Okay.
You know. So it's a nonstop thrill ride. I guess we're making up for last year. I mean, we didn't do anything fun last year, right?
And we're giving
Love
the
gets the-
California, Southern California experience, you know?
Yeah, I don't know if the fans know yet, but I'm leaving next Monday. Which is very sad.
Boo.
Very, very sad.
Next Monday.
Yeah.
So this weekend we go to Disney,
And then he's out.
And then Monday you're leaving? Mm-hmm. Holy shit, bro. Well, at least
Very
we'll do something
depressing.
fun before you leave.
That's sad.
Pussies.
It's gonna feel.
Can I say about anything we're doing and behind the scenes or no? Regarding
Maybe not.
no. Let's just say that if there's a
Oh,
I'm sure.
right, we're back.
did we both go for that, Ian? Yeah. Both of us hit at the same time, so it kind of fucked up.
I just want the fans to know
Yeah,
It's so
exactly.
funny.
that basically if something is blah 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 yada yada.
All right. Well,
Read between the lines. Okay, thank you.
very sad, very depressing. I've had so much fun out here. Thanks to all of you guys in the office here. So I want to thank you guys. And the fans, of course, for making this all possible at the start. Love you all. Bye.
We love you, love.
Well, when you get home to
So
start,
much good energy to the office.
well, look, when you get back, we can do a bachelor season. Because if you get engaged while overseas, then we can do a 90-day fiance.
Fiance, that's right.
Yeah, I mean, TLC could do it. Why can't we?
Exactly.
I have to say I've incorporated Love's like vernacular into my own.
Sure have.
Like juicer and like when I don't like someone, I'm like, hey Love, what do you call those people?
Fucking pussy, bro.
Yes. We've all been saying pussy and juicing more than we should.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, before we move on too far past the Vegas thing, the dude who donated the $100 that we put on roulette, he donated another $100 and he said, "I'll do it again, bitch."
Bitch.
Glad you all
wait,
had fun.
wait, we gotta go. Now I gotta go pay for another Vegas trip because this guy just donated $100
We
again.
gotta go again.
Well, thank
killing
you so
me,
much.
bro.
Yeah.
You
have to go back.
Thanks to your donation, it helped really set the tone of the vacation because we all.
I wouldn't have put that 1,000. I don't think if that guy didn't donate.
Yeah.
So appreciate you, man.
Yeah,
Thank
that
you
was
so
a
much.
huge one from the Fupa Trooper who donated.
Yeah.
Man, that was a fun time. Probably the most fun I've had in Vegas. Usually when I go to Vegas, it just turns into a nightmare, and I wish I was home sooner. It was great. We should go back again. I could play blackjack and drink all day with y'all.
Fuck yeah, dude. I gotta win that 500 back.
Yeah, well.
Oh yeah, I almost died of Red Bull overdose too.
Oh yeah. I was like, we're like, Love, how many Red Bulls you have today? He's like 6. He's sitting there. We're like, what the fuck, bro? You can't do that.
The dealer had to take the drink away from it.
Yeah, she told him she made him get water.
She's like, you need water, dude.
Yeah, I've been sipping on like Red Bull vodkas all day, non-stop. And I all of a sudden noticed that I couldn't hold the chips. I was dropping them in between rounds and shit. It's horrible.
Red Bull is barely safe to be consumed.
Shit, it made Love look like a Red Bull by the end of the night. His whole face and
Oh yeah, you getting all blotchy. I got all worried, bro.
He looked like he got stung by a bee, and when we brought it up, he was like, "So what, fucking pussy?"
He's like, what's it for fucking pussies, man?
Yeah, and
Yeah.
then I went with him to the bathroom so he could go take a look and check on himself. He takes 2 seconds, like, what the fuck is everyone talking about? Just walked out.
Did he do the blue
Nah, he didn't-
steel?
not
look?
even time to make the sexy face.
It's like, fuck these pussies.
Fucking pussies, dude.
Well, anyway, everyone's okay. Yada yada yada. All right, let's talk about Will Smith. Yeah.
Wait, you don't want to see this clip we included right here? Real quick?
Wait, which one?
About the Alabama governor.
Oh yeah, let's. We have 2 more short,
It's very short, and I think you'll enjoy it.
and then we'll talk about Will Smith, Willard Smith.
COVID team. So yes, we were in touch.
Governor, can you talk about the new case numbers that you talked about yesterday with Washington?
Do what now?
The new case numbers in Alabama?
The increase in excess.
They are. We're getting a slight increase in the number of doses that we'll be getting to the state. So that's good news. It's not as much.
That's it.
Jesus,
It's like it's so intense.
she needs some medical attention. That didn't sound good at all.
COVID.
What are you talking? COVID? You are walking COVID right now.
The increase in excess.
They are. We're getting a.
Oh my God.
So deep.
That's a wild sound, man. You should be on a ventilator, not out doing a press conference. That's it? Yeah. Play again? Sounds like an animal.
I know.
Sounds like a pig eating.
Yeah.
A pig feeding. Oh my goodness.
It's a little bit of an older clip, but somehow we missed it. And since we've
James Charles, I don't even know if I could post this
toilet
James
humor here.
Charles picture, to be honest. It's just, I mean, it's a man. I don't
it's
see why
fine.
not.
Why not?
It's a shirtless man. James Charles, you really need to just leave the internet, okay? Because he posted this.
That is so true.
He posted this, which is basically a crime against humanity. Okay, now, you know, my goodness, man. This is just over the line.
I fucked up.
When you're James Charles, you don't get to post shit like this anymore.
Well, so it's shopped, right? Like he doesn't.
Well,
actually
can
have-
anyone? Yeah, it's got to be. It's got to be. But how big are
He
his
just
nips?
he just quote tweeted it and said, "Oh my god."
It's
so
gross.
Well, the problem is like don't signal boost that.
Don't amplify that.
No. You get a picture. Those aren't his nips. Are they?
Those aren't his nips. No.
Are they small? But how big are they? You know.
I think they're normal nips.
They're normal
not
size.
pepperoni size.
Yeah. Pepperoni. Those
I mean,
are full damn
I'll never
salami.
eat pepperoni again after looking at that photo.
I think it's time that we talk.
Hello, pepperoni, obviously.
I'm sorry, but hell no, bro. Hell no.
This is a little spooked magooked.
Every time a young teenager enters a chat room or something, they should get be like, warning, this is who you could be talking to. Just a PSA, you know? Or maybe for parents, like your children could be talking to this individual. Is that something you're comfortable with?
There, Ian just posted here. I got you. I'll pull it up right now. The original.
Okay, let's check out his nips there. Yeah, they're normal.
Standard.
Yeah, normal.
Standard issue.
Yeah, nothing to write home about there. But yeah, James, stop. Just stop.
Why don't you take a seat right over there?
Yeah. Those nips are just, you can't retweet shit like that, bro. You know, the good news is, though, about James Charles, I will say, I mean, while he does still have an audience, which is disturbing, but his views have continued to drop off big time. I mean, his video from 3 days ago has 800,000 views.
Yeah, which is a lot, but yeah, I mean, he was pulling crazy numbers before the scandal, so.
Dude, that is a huge drop off.
Yeah. If you go back a year, his videos
Like,
were getting.
I don't even think that's enough to fund his lavish lifestyle anymore. Like, he's gonna have to drop his quality of life there a little bit off these numbers, don't you think?
I'm sure he'll be fine.
I know, you're right. I mean,
but yeah, I mean, yeah, obviously he was probably making way more money before.
Yeah, he's
this
going
whole
to
thing.
making like $20 million a year, probably to like $1 million, which again, a lot of money.
Well, knowing what
But
we know too,
when you live in a $10 million house and your mortgage is $100,000 a month.
Yeah.
I'm looking at his social blade. It looks like it was around 150 million views a month.
That's
now it's down to 20.
Yeah, that's a.
But
huge,
also the sponsors.
That's
are
what
all
I was going to
gone.
say. Is the sponsor money is the real loss there.
I mean, 150 million a month is huge ad rev. But
yeah,
man. But he probably made so much money he doesn't even have to think about it ever again. So whatever. But okay, I'm glad that people are at least tuning out there. All right, talking about degenerate freaks. Let's move now to Will Smith, who I am not going to mince words about today. There seems to be a lot of people online who straight up think that attacking, first of all, there's like a few layers of how bad this is. I'm sure everyone by now knows what happened.
I was going to say probably, but maybe just in case some people in the audience don't know what we're talking about.
So
Show the clip.
Chris Rock, why am I trending? Oh God, here we go.
Don't look at that right now. You're going to get sucked
Oh,
in.
it's just AB and me. Okay, they're just blowing. Sometimes they do that.
I'm trending?
AB's trending?
It just says, no, it's your tweet. When I clicked my name, So what's happening right now? Ethan Klein trending with Ela.
Because those are like the fake out trends.
I know.
Yeah.
But sometimes.
Yeah, sometimes it's real, but that is
one day.
I go, oh boy, because there's a lot of people very angry at me for apparently advocating against violence.
Right.
So, okay, well, Chris Rock is emceeing the show. Now, you guys know he's hired to do this job. Good chance that all of his jokes before were written by other people and vetted already. It's live television. They don't take any chances with this stuff.
And
there's a good chance he didn't even write the fucking joke, which wasn't a good or funny joke.
A high probability, yeah.
So, and by the way, when you come to the Oscars and you sit in the front row, you know you're going to get ribbed. Okay? Will Smith is one of the richest, most famous dudes in the world. People fucking think he's a god.
Fortnite.
He's got the best job in the world. All you got to do is fucking act, and he gets paid hundreds of millions of dollars, and people suck his dick wherever he goes, like proverbially.
That's hot.
And maybe physically. I don't know what he gets into. But you know what I'm saying? Like, okay, so the one night you sit there and the God on his high throne has to come down to the people's level and endure some light ribbing from legendary comedian Chris Rock. He can't deal with it. Chris Rock says something totally innocent, like, you know, Jada is sitting there next to him, and she is bald. She has no hair. She has hair, though. I saw pictures. She has stubble.
Shaved, yeah.
I didn't even see patches in her stubble. I don't know.
Maybe it's in the back or something.
Apparently she has alopecia. Is that right?
Yeah.
Which is a condition where you lose hair. I've looked it up online. I don't know much about it, but I saw people with like patches of hair.
Mm-hmm. It's an autoimmune. It's your immune system for some reason forgets that your own hair is part of your body and starts attacking it.
Yeah. So is it more serious than just like some hair loss?
So from what the condition itself, no. However, because it's an autoimmune thing, it oftentimes can be seen as an early sign of other sort of autoimmune problems that can crop up. But in of itself, you
lose hair.
You lose hair. That's
on your head or your whole body.
Well, there's different degrees of it. Some people lose hair all over the place. Some people it's just patchiness. It just totally depends.
It seemed to me, you can pull up a picture of her on the red carpet before. I didn't even see patches in her shaved head. Unless it's makeup
or something. It's very possible, yeah.
But anyway, I didn't know she had alopecia. I think it's very possible that Chris Rock didn't know she has alopecia. Who the fuck follows your life or cares? So Chris Rock says, oh, I can't wait for G.I. Jane 2. Wow. So fucking offensive. It's like the tamest joke you can make.
It's such a dated joke too.
It's not a good joke, by the way.
Yeah.
It wasn't funny. In fact, I don't even think it was meant to be funny. He's just trying to acknowledge that she's there. It was literally filler.
Yeah.
Okay. And by the way, G.I. Jane was a big deal when it came out with Demi Moore in her prime. Beautiful woman. Basically, he called her beautiful.
I keep seeing people say that. I don't really buy that. It's a ball joke.
He was making it, but it's not a bad comparison. Like,
sure,
she says, you could be G.I. Jane because you have no hair right now. Cool. I mean, one of the characteristics from that movie is that it was played by Demi Moore, who was beautiful. Really That's what people remember it for. Whatever. Who gives a fuck?
Yeah.
The point is, it's a tame joke. Okay.
It's not funny.
Extremely tame. It wasn't funny. You're right, Alex Jones. Now, what's weird about it is that Will Smith is laughing at first. And then you show Jada, and she's all fucking sour. She don't like that you made fun of her being a baldy. She don't like it. How dare you say I'm going to be in G.I. Jane. What the fuck? So anyway, Will Smith, loving it, having a good time. Jada, sour. Then all of a sudden, Chris Rock is moving on. It wasn't a big deal. Will Smith goes up on stage, open hand slaps him in the mouth. Pretty hard.
Seemingly so.
Hard enough.
Yeah. AB said he showed a proper
He
boxer
was in,
stance.
like, yeah. I still remember what he learned from making that Ali movie because he was in a good. He's protecting.
Yeah, dude, he got like center of gravity. He planted his legs on the ground, wound up. That was like a proper slap. I don't know. He thinks he's a pimp or something. Slap another man. Also, Chris Rock is not tall. He's a smaller gentleman. I don't know how tall he is. Will Smith, I met him at the YouTube shows. He's massive. He's a giant. Do you think if like The Mountain was presenting that Will Smith would have gone up and slapped him?
He's 5'10", Chris.
5'10", and Will Smith is like 6'4" or something. He's huge.
6'2".
Is he a Zach 6'2" or like a
or an actual 6'2"? Just kidding, Zach.
Do you think he would have slapped
No, it was
the Mountain?
6'3".
You think he would have slapped the Mountain?
I think he might have been a little more hesitant.
I don't
You're
think he
right.
would have slapped the Mountain.
Yeah.
I don't. I really don't. So he walks away, sits down all angry. I don't think we need to show it because they're just going to claim the whole fucking episode. But you guys have seen it. You can watch it if you haven't.
Oh, yeah, the Academy.
We can show frames and stuff if you guys want. We can play the audio, or
and you could.
I can play it. I don't care if we need to. But he goes back, sits down. The audio cuts out because they start cursing. But there's other sources where you can hear it. Thank God. So Chris Rock goes, "Wow, dude, you just slapped me over a G.I. Jane joke." And then Will Smith screams, "Keep my wife's name out your fucking mouth." He's like, "Dude, chill. What's wrong with you?" Whatever. Paraphrasing. He goes, "I said, keep my wife's name out your fucking mouth." And then Chris Rock, I think he took a mental note of how insanely unstable he was. And just wanting to diffuse the situation, said, I will.
Yeah, he was like, I will.
What I, of course, wish he said was, well, if Jada Smith could keep, if what's her name? If Jada could keep her son's friends' dicks out of her mouth,
oh God,
then
maybe you should explain that in case people aren't aware.
Yeah,
of
Jada's fucked
the entanglement, as she put it.
She's weekly humiliating Will Smith on her Facebook show. She literally she has ruined this man. Like the shit that she's exposed on him just for clout on her dumbass Facebook show. It's just been endless humiliation to him. She had sex with Jaden Smith's friends.
Forget his name.
Yeah.
Who are like young teenagers or 20-year-olds, not teenagers.
At the time of their affair, he was 22. She was like 43 or 44 or something like that. So
yeah.
It's a little weird.
No, it's disgusting.
Like people kind of brush past that pretty quick, but
well, when it's the opposite, everyone's quick to say how gross it is. I'm sorry, but your mom fucking your friends is disgusting.
Keep fucking my mouth.
Yeah, keep fucking my mouth. Here's the photo.
And they say they have an open relationship, but I don't know. I feel like your children's friends should probably be off limits in that kind of situation. It's
well, and
weird.
how about dating? How about whatever? And the joke going around online was the only thing they're not open to is light jokes about them. Their relationship is open to everything but jokes.
Right.
A lot of people were quick to say it was fake. Definitely is real. Just stop. I don't want to even hear. Actually, I'll talk to someone who thinks it was fake, but
I think most people have moved on beyond the fake thing. Especially if you see the clip, because I would say when I initially saw it, as I was watching it, I was like, okay, this could have been like a planned thing.
Yeah.
As soon as you see Will back in his seat screaming, that's not fake. Like
right.
that was the part where I was like, oh, that is
And then
100%
Chris
real
Rock
anger right there.
stumbled. He really is at a loss
yeah,
for
it's
words.
the aftermath makes it clear that that was not.
You know, they all cut the audio.
Yeah,
it was definitely real. I mean, Will Smith is just—he's deranged. I mean, the man needs therapy more than he needs. He obviously has way more thetans to remove. That the Scientology, they have a lot of work to do on him.
There's long-standing rumors that they're Scientologists.
Well, they donated to Scientology and schools and shit.
And they had like a school they had a school that was.
People are saying this sounds so anti-black. Shut the fuck up. What are you talking about, you dumbass? Fuck you. What's anti-black about what I'm saying, you fucking freak? How dare you, idiot? I mean, it's just disgusting. I mean, just fuck you. What am I saying that's anti-black? You want to make this about race so bad. It's two black men having an argument. I have not said anything about race. It's about going up and fucking committing violence in response to a light joke. Shut the fuck up. Seriously. God. Shut the fuck. Stop watching my show, you moron. He's just pathetically fucking, like, you don't have to see. First, I'm someone that's very conscious about race issues and stuff. You don't have to see everything through the prism of race. This is two men. This is fucking about toxic masculinity. This is about someone who resorts to violence when they're angry. If you need to make this about race, you're a fucking loser, okay? Fuck you. Stupid ass. It's pathetic. I've been called a racist so much on Twitter for this. I was like, I'm sorry, what the fuck are you talking about? I'm allowed to have an opinion about this. It's pathetic, dude. What are you talking about? Anyway, get off that for a minute. Holy shit. So anyway, here, hold on. I got a note from someone. Yeah, I mean, exactly. People come to my house and threaten me over jokes. People, I've talked to comedians. When they go on stage, they're getting heckled, and people now think it's okay to go attack them when they're on stage. Now people go, I see a lot of people going, he talked about his wife, man. She has alopecia. Motherfucking alopecia? Okay, no, it's insensitive, I get it. She's not fucking dying, dude. She's not dying of cancer. If she was sitting there on oxygen, right, and she had like a month to live fighting leukemia or some shit, and then Chris Rock's like, what's up, crib keeper? I guess you'll be, the crib keeper, huh?
Obviously
Well,
that
you'll
would
be
be different.
from the crib keeper to the crib. Like, I'm sorry. Like, I get that some jokes could push things too far. This was not one of them even remotely close. I don't fucking care that she has alopecia.
Just saying.
It's not I'm sure having alopecia can be stressful and difficult.
Yeah, losing your hair
and
as
horrible.
somebody who's lost their hair can, something you be very self-conscious about.
Absolutely.
But it is not deadly.
It's not it's not the line in the sand, okay? Let's just be real. Am I supposed to go fight someone every time they make fun of my Tourette's? Is that really the world we want to be living? People have been quote tweeting me and shit being like, well, you don't know anything about defending your wife. I don't know what the fuck they're talking about.
Yeah.
I was defending you
all the time.
Oh, they say, no. You got to go track down Trisha. You need to go track down Keemstar and anyone else that dares speak about my woman, who, by the way, stay at home in the kitchen. I'm going to go track down these enemies. Be safe and wait for me. Stay in the kitchen. It's chauvinistic. Very. I mean, it's very misogynistic to be like, I must defend my woman. She is a fragile little flower, and I must attack anyone. I'm sorry, but what kind of girl? This is just toxic freak shit all around. What sane woman wants their man to go attack somebody in public on a world stage? That's humiliating and it's embarrassing, y'all. If he would have been a class act, excuse me.
Damn.
The class act would have been way more effective. He wins the award. He goes up and says, "Yo, Chris, that joke about my wife wasn't it?" But then everyone would have, you know, had
Imagine if
compassion with them.
Yeah, if he had won the award, which, yeah, I guess again, if anybody is somehow unaware of this situation, about 5 minutes after all of this went down, he won the Oscar for Best Actor.
I'm getting to that,
Yeah.
bro.
But yeah, if he went up there and, you know, dressed Chris down, I mean, everybody's respect for him would have gone through the roof.
Right.
Like, I got to speak up for my wife, you know.
Yeah.
The joke wasn't cool.
Absolutely.
If he expressed, you know, you don't know what she's gone through behind closed doors. As a woman, it's not easy to lose your hair, you know, and it's been tough for her. I've had to sit and see her cry and deal with all this stuff. If he would explain himself, then
then it'd be nice, and Chris probably would have apologized. Now, again, even then, it's like, you know, I still think it was a tame joke for anyone to get offended about, especially mega rich fucking celebrities who are at the Oscars in the front row when you know the tradition at those things is to be made fun of. Someone said, "Bad take, Ethan. You insulting everyone who disagrees is closed-minded and childish." I don't listen. If you disagree, call in. If you think I'm being racist, you can fucking die. That's the. I mean, some counter arguments are not valid, right? Like, if you disagree with me for some reason, you can. I'll open my ears and listen. Okay, even though I think it's insane to somehow think this was justified. But if you think I'm being racist, then you should just fucking.
Death to all of them.
If you think I'm being racist, then just fucking delete System 32 or whatever.
Oh, it's a deep cut.
Thank you. Yeah. I'm not going to entertain that. I mean, you could call in because I think it'll be entertaining, you know. But like, it's just mind rot. If you think I'm being racist, your brain is so fucking rotted out right now that I'm surprised you were able even to turn on your computer this morning. You fucking idiot. How do you even feed yourself? You probably see racism and everything, dude. How do you even live your life? Shut up, fuck ass.
Damn. Going XQC up in here.
So, okay. Anyway. Yeah, so what's really weird is that Will Smith assaults someone on live TV. And let's not forget, even if you think the joke was offensive, Chris Rock is a legend. The man deserves respect. Like, nobody's talking about Chris Rock deserves a little fucking more respect than that, bro. You don't just go slap a man because he offended you, especially Chris Rock, okay? The man deserves some fucking respect. And by the way, the Academy, shame on you. Disgusting, fucking pathetic loser institution is dead, by the way. I will never watch this show again. Chris Rock went up there to do his job that he was hired to do, and they can't protect him from being assaulted? Shame. No security?
Shame.
No reaction? I'm sorry. You hired Chris Rock to do a job. You have an obligation for that man to be safe there. Now, who the fuck else is going to rush the stage during a live show and attack Chris Rock? And then sit down and have a good time and smile and clap? Yeah. Fuck that. Man's a criminal. Committed an act of violence. I'm sorry. Well, fuck you, Will Smith. You petty little bitch. Fragile is what you are. You and your wife.
How come you don't want me, man?
Because you're a fucking freak, dude. You need help. That's why. I'll tell you what. If Uncle Phil was alive right now, man, he's rolling in his grave, bro.
It's
right?
sad. Yeah, I love Will Smith. It's every celebrity I like. I just whatever. I should warn all my favorite celebrities. They're all gonna be.
Will Smith. He's really held himself well through his career.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, the man just, he really, like, dude, golly.
And that's one of the reasons I think so many people are defending him is because he's just been clean for so long. They feel like it's just an instinct, but they're definitely in the wrong.
Okay, we have a lot of people who want to debate me, so just hang on. I want to finish my point, and then I'll take some.
I think Cam is, working on that right
Everyone on hold, just hang on. I'll get to you, okay? Thank you, guys. Excuse me, guys. I'm sorry for all the coughing. I took some medicine, but I don't know how well that shit works. So anyway, Will Smith sits there laughing, enjoying the show. You know, the Academy, the producers, the venue, they do nothing. They condone violence, clearly. And then Will Smith wins an award for, what was it, Best Actor?
Yeah.
Best Actor.
For King Richard. Great movie.
Goes up. Standing ovation from the crowd. These people are, I know everyone says that Hollywood is like full of these fucking brain-rotted freaks. And you really see it. I mean, there's a room full of people giving a standing ovation to a man who just punched someone in the face for making a joke he didn't like. What world are we living in? What the fuck is going on? How is this real life? How is this real? I mean, I don't know.
The world is not anymore.
I'm flabbergasted. No.
That's true, Carlos.
You know, let's see. Chris Rock apparently made jokes about them in 2016. How long ago was that now? 4, 5, 6, 8
years.
6?
6 years ago.
Okay. God forbid. Will Smith gets made fun of. One of the richest, most successful actors in the world. Have some humility, you fucking fragile bitch.
Yeah.
I mean, really.
People saying the number isn't working. The lines are full. There's a billion people trying to call in.
I'm sorry, guys. Maybe I'll take a call so we can refresh the lines. Do you have any recommendation? Because basically I have like 6 callers and they're all just want to debate me. Do you have which one of these people sounds like the juiciest?
Let me check with the screener.
Let's see, I'll just take one. I'll take the oldest one. Chandler. Madison, should I talk to a woman?
Sure.
Or a man? Here, let's talk to Madison. I don't know. It could be either gender. Madison, okay, tell me why I'm wrong.
Hello.
Okay, hi
guys.
Madison. Go ahead.
Hi.
Thanks for calling.
Okay. Long-time listener, first-time caller.
Thank you.
Obviously, love you guys. Love the show.
Love you.
A lot of points. Also, first and foremost, go banana slugs. But anyway.
Go banana
moving
slugs.
on. So, basically, I want to talk about race. I don't want you to get too heated, Ethan, but I'm going to give you a discourse into why the black community is overwhelmingly in support of Will in this situation, if that's
Holy
cool.
shit. Just try to, okay, go ahead. I'm
Is that
listening.
cool?
I'm listening. Are you,
Okay,
Madison,
sorry,
are you?
Ethan, but
Okay, go ahead. I'm listening. Go ahead. So you got the floor.
okay. So online, the discourse has obviously taken 2 camps, and what I've seen objectively on my timeline is the people who are anti-Will. There's an overwhelming amount of white people on that side, and there's an overwhelming amount of black people on the side that are for Will. So I think
And
it's
so what is your
important to say that-
what is your anecdotal evidence for that?
Yeah.
Oh, I just said my timeline.
Okay, so you're saying
So, I mean, obviously, I haven't done the data, but I'm saying
Yeah.
on my timeline, what I've seen.
so this is
which
based
is why I
on your
qualified.
okay. So we have no empirical data to support this. But go ahead. Except
No
your
empirical
timeline.
data, but this is what I've seen. So obviously, again, that's why I said that.
So this whole
So
is
what
this
I've
whole
seen with
premise
people-
based on your assumption that black people are supporting Will? Because I don't know if we're
No.
willing to take that stance here.
Okay, that's fine. I just wanted to say that what I've seen is in the discourse, what a lot of white people are talking about is the moment itself. And I'm not here to say that it was good, bad, a good or bad choice. It was a
You're
choice
not?
that was
Why
made.
not?
And
Wait, you're not
Hold
willing
on.
to say that attacking someone for making a joke is a good or bad choice? Why?
I'm saying it was a choice that was made.
No.
And
You
that's
got to
why
tell
I'm
me.
calling because
I will not accept your next premise unless you tell me if Will Smith attacking Chris Rock was a good or bad choice. Did he
deserve it?
Yeah. You have to tell
Did
me.
he deserve it?
If you will not answer
In
that, I
Will's
can't.
eyes, okay. What I will say is it was definitely inappropriate to slap someone on national TV live.
What about not live on national television? Should he have slapped him
What about at a
then?
bar?
Yeah.
People get slapped every day. I don't know.
So you think Will Smith? So you think Will Smith slapping a? Well, okay, it does matter. He was hired to tell jokes, right? So this is a comedian.
Right. I
Okay.
understand that. I understand.
It wasn't some random dude that came up to Will and was like, "What's up, Baldy?" to his wife in front of him.
Right.
Okay.
No, I understand. Context is important, and I know you were saying
Okay,
that obviously Amy
Okay.
Schumer herself.
So was Will Smith right or wrong in what he did?
Was he right?
Go ahead. What's in your heart?
Okay. Objectively, no. My emotions out of it, no. Is it something I would do? No. Is that fair? Can I continue?
So you say Will was wrong.
I'm saying objectively, yes.
Okay.
Was
What
it
about
appropriate?
subjectively?
No. Was it fair? No. A lot of things are wrong in this situation. I'm not sitting here trying to say that slapping someone at an event that's clearly a work event for all of these people is 1,000% acceptable and honorable. I'm not one of those people that's like he was
All right, go
defending
ahead.
his wife.
Let's hear what
I'm
you
not
gotta
one of those
say.
people. Okay, so obviously what you were saying, I mean, racially speaking, in the discourse on the black side of the conversation, is that Chris Rock presents as a certain type of black person, and that's because of the 2016 Oscars and him basically crossing the picket lines and being a scab. Again, that's a lot of people's takes. That's not necessarily my take about him choosing to host the Oscars in 2016, but my take about that is what he said about the protest in general, which was the Oscars So White protest, which I think we can all agree the industry is not very diverse.
Wait,
in
I'm
a lot
sorry,
of
I'm
ways.
lost. What are we talking about? We're talking about Chris Rock
I'm
did
talking
what?
about what you were. Chris Rock in 2016 hosted the Oscars, and that's where all those clips are online.
Yeah.
Right.
So
That's
he
him
said.
talking about Jada
Right. So what are we talking about? Strikes and stuff.
So he crossed the picket line in a metaphorical sense because Jada and Will were the ones who started the protest Oscars So White. You remember that, right?
Not really. I don't follow Oscar
The
drama, but
Oscars
they
so
were
white.
they
It
were
was-
protesting the Oscars because
They were
of some
protesting
race
the
stuff.
Oscars because based on race. Yeah, they were protesting
Okay.
because they wanted more
Oh,
representation.
I see.
of
So
people
so
of
Chris
color to
Rock
be
was like,
nominated.
I'm crossing the picket on your protest. Got it.
No, well, I mean, obviously he didn't say that.
No, I get it.
literally
I get what you're
verbatim.
saying.
He said, but
I understand. I follow.
That's what people felt. That's what people felt. You know what I mean? It's like, dude, you know this industry is white as hell. Like, let's be real. They're not fighting for anything. But on top of that, he got on stage and basically is making jokes about her career and also the protest itself, which to me was a good protest, obviously, because, you know, fighting for diversity is great. But people have not forgotten that in the black community. So this is where the discourse starts for us.
Okay.
Okay. So we are viewing him as people love him. I still think he's funny. He's talented, all of those things, but we're viewing him from that lens already. All right. So the second layer of that situation is in comedy, particularly black, straight, cis het comedians in comedy, overwhelmingly use jokes about black women, overwhelmingly, and to get laughs and get a career. And he's one of them. Eddie Murphy's one of them. It's a common trope. I'm sure you've heard of comedians being like, my black mom's like this, my white mom's like this, dating a black girl's like this. Black
Okay.
girls
I mean,
are like that. You know what I mean?
okay, I'll take your word for it. I mean, I haven't followed that discourse. I don't know. What's the ratio of jokes
Yeah,
about
I'm
black
just gonna
women and
say
black
it's a big
men's
thing.
thing or what?
Which is what I'm saying, because I'm giving you a window to peer through right now.
Sure.
I'm aware that you're not aware.
Okay,
You know
I'm
what I mean?
following. Yeah, I'm
So,
following.
This is discourse within the black community amongst black men and black women. This has been a long-standing discourse, and it's one of those things where a lot of black women feel like it's reifying stereotypes about us being loud and masculine, aggressive and ratchet and things like that are just not great, because we have to combat those stereotypes every day.
I get it.
It sounds like, a lot of black men dress up as black women online to be funny and be ratchet and stuff, and a lot of black women just don't like that. So again,
So I understand all you're
data-
saying, and actually I get it, right?
Okay, I'm getting there. I'm finishing up. Don't worry.
Okay, go ahead.
So, in the context of the Oscar situation, right, in the black community, he's already viewed a type of way for the 2016 Oscars. Then he's making a joke about Jada, and obviously her alopecia, obviously not life-threatening, but she's been very public about the emotional journey it's taken her on. Those are her feelings. I get it. It's not cancer or whatever, but ultimately it's something that's sensitive to her, and it's something that Will sees from the back end about her journey.
How do you
with
even
her.
know Chris knew about it? I mean, I didn't know about that.
And no, I'm not saying he knew about it. I'm not saying it was deliberate. I'm saying that ultimately,
Okay,
that's
it's
something that's been
sensitive. I
public
get
for
it.
a very long time.
Right. Okay. She's very sensitive
It's
about
been
it.
public for a long time. It's like ever since she started the Red Table Talk, she's been talking about her losing hair.
Okay.
So basically, at the end of the day, whether you're privy to that information or not, it's something that she's clearly and publicly sensitive about. And to me, the joke was mid, but it was in poor taste for sure. Especially
And so, at
just
what point are you
knowing that.
justifying Will Smith taking
So what I'm
active
saying
violence
is
against Chris
there's a
Rock?
lot of layers. It's a complex. There's lots of moving parts. What I think is what a lot of black people, including myself, are seeing is, in this sense, we're seeing a very particular type of black entertainer and a different type of black entertainer interacting in a physical fight. And a lot of people are on the side of Will because of the racialized context that I broke down.
How is it good to portray, like, you've got a disagreement, right, between two black men?
Yeah.
And you're saying there's a lot of
Right,
history
right.
behind it. How is one of them acting out in violence in public a good perception for humans or for black men or anyone? I mean, this is the first thing we learn as kids growing up, is that you don't hit people who say things to you you don't like. I mean, stick rubber and glue and all that bullshit, right? Like, I'm sorry, but how
Totally,
who, I just don't understand. Knowing all that, okay, knowing all that,
yeah,
I just don't understand how you could possibly defend Will. This seems to me that it's going to hurt the discourse. It's going to reinforce now it's going to make people more, I don't know. I don't see how it helps. It just makes everything worse. It just seems horrible. And he seems unhinged. It wasn't like a calculated thing. I mean, I get it. He's angry, right? You got all this history. He just looks like an unhinged lunatic. And then there's people giving him a standing ovation. I mean, what the fuck? And what about...
I mean, obviously...
Go ahead.
You want to go? You can go.
Go ahead, I'm listening.
You want me to go? Okay, sorry. Obviously, to you, you know what I mean. It's definitely that, and I definitely agree. Appropriateness, not there. Definitely. All of the interaction, the violence, definitely not appropriate. I wouldn't do it. That's something that I think is, whatever. And I also feel bad for all of the Oscar winners, because unfortunately, this was the first time Will Packard was producing the Oscars, who's a black guy. And this is
if you're worried
overshadowed
about
by this whole thing.
stereotypes, I've heard black comedians and actors and activists acknowledge there's this trope about, like, the violent black man, right? He can't control his temper.
Right, definitely.
He's a violent black man. And it's that they say that this is a harmful stereotype. So how the fuck can people defend Will, who seems to be embodying that stereotype. Like you're changing out one stereotype for another.
I wouldn't say I'm doing that. I mean, you're entitled to your opinion. What I do think is, like I said at the beginning, definitely a choice was made. I think that at the end of the day, he's going to have to face the consequences. They're talking about revoking his award, and I mean, that's part of it. You know what I mean? You decide to do something like that on live TV, open hand smack someone in front of everyone on live TV. You're going to deal with something, and whatever it is. To be honest, I don't mind the fact that he slapped Chris Rock. I've wanted to bitch slap Chris Rock a couple of times over the years, and that's just my stance. Like, obviously, a lot of people will read it as a reinforcement of the angry black man, the violent black man, black people are savage, da-da-da-da-da, those stereotypes. What I saw was a man that was upset and defending his clearly upset wife, and I feel like, sometimes violence happens. I'm not going to sit here and say we live in a utopia. I'm not going to sit here and say that people don't get into fights, people don't slap people around sometimes. And I'm not going to just, say that. I think societally it's also discussing appropriateness and who decides what's appropriate and all of those things and all of those conversations that, obviously are, for another day. But what I saw was someone who was upset.
I appreciate you calling and sharing your perspective. I did learn a lot about the backstory and stuff.
Yeah.
I really can't get to understanding how justifying violence is okay, and even if there's all those layers of stuff.
I agree.
But Dan, did you want to say something?
No, it's okay.
I don't know. I don't think it's.
And I understand that, Ethan. Like, obviously, you've made your opinion clear. I'm not coming on here to try and change it, quite obviously. But, I mean, I gave you a window to peer into the other side.
I appreciate it. You gave me a lot of information there that helps me. Thank you, Madison, for calling.
No problem.
All right, take care. God
Bye,
bless.
guys.
Bye. Thanks, Madison.
Like, okay, there's a lot of history. I didn't know about I didn't think about it like the whole way of the boycotting, the black boycott, and he was like, yo, fuck this boycott. But, I just don't understand how violence is okay. I mean, the precedent of people just going and attacking comedians for doing their job is just insane to me. It really is. It's just so fucking crazy. Keep fucking my mouth, he said. Well, anyway, he went on to win the Oscar. Standing ovation. He never apologized to Chris, by the way. He apologized to the Academy. Here he is after. By the way, his son tweeted, and that's how we do it. Mm-hmm. We attack people. I don't know. It just seems trashy. I just don't get it. I really don't. I mean, she said she was happy he got slapped in the mouth. That scares me. It really does. I thought, like, as a society, we kind of moved past the violence for jokes, the violence for comments. It's just crazy to me. Am I losing my mind? I don't know. During the commercial break, everyone's comforting poor Will Smith. Like, am I fucking crazy right now? Like, Chris Rock's a legendary comedian, disrespected like that. Like, he deserves some respect, regardless of whatever you feel about him. I didn't know the black community apparently had a problem with Chris Rock. That's news to me. But there it is. What am I looking at? Here's Will, Denzel,
and Tyler Perry.
And Tyler Perry.
Well,
you good, dude?
I mean, I don't know what they're talking about, but like, what about Chris Rock?
I mean,
what the fuck? They're trying to calm him down. I get it.
Yeah,
that's fine.
It's complicated.
What, this moment or the thing?
I mean, it's not like my place to say, obviously, but I from the black community, they're it's probably hard for them to see that. You know, they care for Will. They're trying to look out for him.
Yeah, I
and
get
they're
it.
watching his.
Maybe they're just friends.
Yeah, they're watching his downfall live in front of them. It's sad to see.
King Kong ain't got shit on me.
And Tyler Perry and Denzel are both very big activists as well. In that community, and it's rough. Will has always served as a great example of just a person in general, black or white.
Someone said, "Oh my God, it was a damn slap over someone coming at a man's wife who has a disease she's struggling with, and he has a history of messing with people." Okay, he's made a G.I. Jane joke. He didn't say, "Look at this loser with alopecia." He probably didn't even know she had it. And again, it's just a fucking joke. It's Will Smith at the Oscars. It's not just a slap. He went up there and fucking hit him in the face. I can't believe we're living in a world where people are defending this. I didn't understand the state of our world was so fucking dilapidated where half of the people seem to think that it's okay for this to have happened. Am I losing my mind? Man, I genuinely am fucking blown away. I don't know what to say. Here the Oscars go. Am I crazy? I mean, what's going on here? Does no one even want to speak, back me up? I mean, I get it if you don't. I don't know if, apparently it's radioactive to say.
It's complicated. It's
not complicated.
I mean, no, there's no excuse. He's in the wrong 100%. There's no excuse for violence.
It's not complicated. It's not.
Violence is never the answer.
I'm sorry. It's not complicated.
No,
It's simple as fuck.
No, you're.
It's
no, I'm not
simple
saying,
as fuck.
I mean, I'm afraid to speak.
Then don't. Because you know what I'm saying? Don't fucking mince words now. Okay?
You just don't do that to people, especially in a setting like that. I mean, you just don't. Just don't do that.
The man was hired to do a job. He said a tame fucking joke. If you got a problem with the man, that's not how you deal with it. Okay? It's simple fucking arithmetic. I don't give a fuck about their history or whatever or anything. You don't attack a man for saying a tame fucking joke like that. Hell no.
Like you said, he could have pulled him aside after the fact. And just
He could have roasted him in his speech.
Yeah.
But I'll tell you what, someone who's that quick to violence and anger, it's so crazy. Like domestic abusers are taking a big W tonight. They're like, yeah, get super angry and can't control your emotions. The same people that get violent like that over some bullshit defending their wife are the same people that get violent and anger at home when arguing with their wife. Mm-hmm. Straight the fuck up. That is not normal behavior. If you're violent like that, you're violent in other ways. Period. I love the Academy. They go, the Academy does not condone violence of any form. Anyway, tonight we're delighted to celebrate our 24th Academy winners. Like, what? Tonight we are delighted to celebrate our 94th Academy winners who deserve this moment of recognition from their peers and movie lovers around the world. Did you find that fucking insane?
That tweet is wild.
The Academy does not condone violence of any form. Anyway, yes, you do. You literally do. You literally let your host, who you hired, who you have an obligation to keep safe, get punched in the fucking face. Let the aggressor sit there and then come up on stage and accept the award in a standing ovation. Now, you do condone violence.
Well,
sorry.
Also, people to the side of the stage, I mean, there's got to be security, right?
Oh, of course.
So they saw that. And, I mean, they kind of could have put two and two together there. You see Will Smith coming up aggressively.
I get in a way because I think everyone was confused.
I don't think anybody would have expected that.
Yeah, I think everyone was confused about what happened right up until the very end.
Yeah, I think I would have expected him to just grab the mic and say something,
But I do think they should have kicked him out. I mean, nobody can do that. Nobody can go attack the host of a fucking show. By the way, I hate these fucking arguments, but I just don't see how this history of beef between them justifies hitting him. I don't. I get it. If you got a problem, talk about it. It seems like you have a legitimate beef, and there's really a lot there to chew on. Talk about it. Roast him. Expose him. How the fuck does going up on stage and slapping him help anything? It makes you look like a fucking degenerate, fragile bitch.
Especially when you're consistently preaching for love, not violence.
He went up on stage and started crying about how he's a vessel for love.
Yeah.
It's like, you just slapped a man 5 minutes ago. He goes, he's crying about being a vessel for love.
Well, I think he would argue that he did it to defend the person that he loves. I'm not agreeing with that, but
Jesus loves and he kills.
Well, he also said Denzel.
I kill because I love.
Denzel told him, "Don't let the devil bring you down." It was something along the lines of that. But I mean, that he was just violent, man.
Don't let the devil bring you down.
I mean, he didn't want to take the role of Django and Django Unchained because he said he doesn't believe in violence. You know, and people call him out for that. Even Samuel Jackson's right next to him. We're actors.
All of his movies are violence. He's done like so many actors.
No, yeah, it was specifically vengeance that he
doesn't believe in vengeance.
He doesn't believe in vengeance. Yes.
Well,
he said it. He said violence in movies was fine. Because I keep seeing that come up, so I checked out the clip of him
Okay,
talking
well,
about
this
it.
is an act of vengeance, so.
Well, I guess that's a good point, isn't it?
This is vengeance on the spot.
It's true.
Clearly. I'm sorry. Like, I appreciate that caller. She gave me a new perspective. I still don't understand this. Can we do a poll? I want to know how many people watching think that it was justified. Maybe there's like, yeah, people are saying, I mean, the real victim of the night that nobody's talking about is David Dobrik. I mean, I really feel bad for him.
I know. You think he's doing okay today?
Well, we need to analyze how this is going to affect him. I mean, I think that's the most important thing to bear in mind.
Yeah, that's true.
Was the slap justified? Tell me what you guys think.
Yes or no?
Okay, good. So I'm not losing my fucking mind. So that's a pretty...
Early vote is pretty overwhelmingly no.
Keep fucking my wife's mouth.
Keep fucking my wife's mouth. This is a woman, by the way, who has continually disrespected him on her own show. And by the way, I don't watch that show, but I've seen people say she talks shit about people all the time on her show. So I'm sorry. Like, I get it. I talk a lot of shit on the show, and people say horrible things about me online all the fucking time. I'm not going to hunt him down like Taken. People say horrible things about my wife all the time. I defend them when I can't. When I have a
defend her with words.
I
yeah.
defend her all the time. I'm not going to go fucking track them down like Taken and dump their bodies. Now, if Chris Rock deserved to get punched in the face, then Ricky Gervais's body should have been dumped in the Hudson River. I mean, where do we draw the line? Yeah. He deserved to get slapped. Okay, did he deserve to be punched in the stomach? Did he deserve to get his arm cracked? Slap's fine. It's just slap.
Juliana, thanks for the $5 donation. She's defending Will Smith like Dan defended David. What are the reasons for the action important when it was a white person but not now? What the fuck are you talking about?
Wait.
I think maybe she confused us.
She's thinking, thinking of AB?
Wait, hold on. Read that again?
She is defending Will Smith like Dan defended David. I don't know what you're talking about.
Who's defending David and Will Smith?
Maybe they're talking about AB in the forever ago, like when the thing first.
You're having
Sorry to bring that up.
I defend the wrong people. Dan's always on the right side of things. You have us confused.
Yeah, fuck you, AB. I don't know what she was talking about.
I toned out once she said it was for Dan. I'm sorry.
Fuck you both. I'm just covering my bases.
Thanks for the $5 though.
Yeah.
Sorry. Maybe donate another $5 to clarify.
You need to let the poll go longer. The poll's still up.
Yeah, the poll's still up. 82%.
It's happening.
No.
16,000 votes.
I mean, 20% is still scary, but it's not as bad as it sounds. Yeah, but if you guys can send your thoughts and prayers to David.
You live in a bubble around a bunch of yes men. We fucking just got roasted for disagreeing on the subreddit like 3 days ago. We argue on the show literally all the time.
Okay, here, I'll take another caller from someone. I don't know if it's interesting. Like, I get the whole backstory, okay? Now, let's try to talk to a guy, hopefully an alpha or something. You want to talk to a Casey, a Chandler, or a Channing? What are you guys feeling?
Was this sort of friends? Or?
Those are all the calls we got. One's from Ohio, India, and Chicago. What do you guys think? What do you guys think? Channing, Sadler, or Casey?
Let's see.
35, 29, and 26. Or no, 23, 29, and 26. Let's go with Channing from Chicago. Channing, talk to me.
Hi, Ethan. Long-time watcher and a fan.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for choosing
Turns out you're a
me.
woman, by the way. Sorry.
Okay, first I want to... Oh, yeah, sorry. I heard you wanted to choose a guy.
That's okay.
But no, I'm not a guy. First I want to start with what we agree with. I don't think that the slap should have happened. Violence is never the answer, but I feel like we should also agree on it was very satisfying to get him to watch him get slapped. Personally, because, okay, this is the take I'm coming from. The joke was, like you said, if it was premeditated, there's more history there. Because, okay, if you go back and you watch the 2016 Oscars, the joke, he made a joke about Jada then, too. And it was about how she wasn't invited and that how can it be a protest if you weren't even invited. So, like, who knows what's happened in the 5 years since then, what's happened behind closed doors.
Who cares?
Another thing that when people aren't saying, they're peers, they're colleagues. Like,
Yeah, who gives a fuck?
he's poking fun. It was a conscious choice to make Jada the butt of his joke, and it was about her appearance. He could have made a joke about anything else, but to make it about somebody's appearance,
Yeah, who gives a fuck?
something that they can't change about themselves. This is the same point people are making about Chadwick Boseman. You want to make people the butt of your joke for how they look for something that they can't change about themselves?
I mean, it was a light. It wasn't like
it's
a
not funny.
brutal roast. Let's be honest. He said, "I can't wait for G.I. Jane 2."
But to me, it's like, okay, if you were watching somebody that you know there's been animosity there before and you see they make a conscious choice, you were saying he could have made a joke about anybody on the front row. He could have made a joke about anyone, but he made it about Jada.
He was
And made
he
it
was
about her
doing a bit
being
about
involved.
Will, and then he acknowledged. Basically, it was not barely a joke. He was just acknowledging her. It was like a filler comment. Can't wait for G.I. Jane 2.
But
Okay.
to me, it's like, why her? Why make it about her appearance? And why make it in front of thousands of people? He, like, publicly, and especially if you watch how he joked about her at the 2016, it's like, to me, it felt like we're missing context. Like, stuff has happened behind closed doors. We're watching the culmination of, like, because it's like you said, for him to get up there and act, like, slap him on live TV, like, that's big. And so, to
So
me,
you
it's like
seem
there's
you
a
seem
culmination
desperate
of
to
a lot
want
of
to
things.
justify his action. Like there must be a huge backstory where it's somehow justified, and not him just be emotionally unstable. Like
I mean, I don't think. I mean, like, to me, yeah, because it's like, why else would you?
because he's a
make that
fucking
choice?
he's
Knowing
insane.
gonna
That's
slap
why.
somebody- You
So-
think
so
Will
what do you
Smith is
fantasize
insane?
happened to
me, it's just
justify it?
like,
What do you
I
fantasize
don't
happened
think
between
I'm
them?
anything. I just think that there's context, there's animosity there, and I think he watched him make.
I don't
him live
attack
make
people I dislike.
His wife the butt of his
Should I go hunt down Keemstar and fuck him and like fuck him up or something?
No, and that's what I'm saying. I'm saying it wasn't. He shouldn't have slapped him. But I
Okay,
think Chris
so then
Rock
why-
made a choice
so-
to
so
make
then-
Jada the butt of his joke, and Will, and I think they're both wrong. I think he should have. I think, and I think in that, like.
But
I think
one
in
is
the
way
moment
more
after
wrong.
stopping, he realized that he crossed a line. He realized he crossed a line, and so like neither
I mean,
one of
that's
them are right.
debatable. I don't know.
I think it's gross that he made the joke in the first place. Is what I'm saying. I think it's
Wasn't
gross,
that bad. It
especially
really
okay,
wasn't.
What I've seen a lot, like Chris Rock had a part in making a documentary all about black women and their relationship to their hair, just to get up on
Yeah, I've seen
stage
it. Good hair.
and make
I saw
Jada
it.
the butt of his joke.
Yeah.
So it's like, it's not, so whether he knew she had alopecia or not, it's like to say that you're conscious about women and their relationship to their hair just to get up on the Oscar stage in front of thousands of people and make a woman and her hair the butt of your joke. For what?
Who
To
gives
me,
a
it's like
fuck?
he made a bad choice and so did Will. They both made a bad choice.
It wasn't that bad. I mean,
no.
one was way worse. One was way worse. It wasn't they both made a bad choice.
to me,
One
it's like
made
you have
hold
no
on, hold on, hold on,
idea.
hold on.
Like,
Hold on.
you
I let you
both
talk a
there.
lot. I let you talk a lot. Now listen. You could say, and I'll give you this, that Chris Rock's joke was in bad taste. It wasn't a brutal fucking joke. It was pretty tame, but let's say it was in bad taste. And he shouldn't have done it, okay?
Okay.
Bad choice. Will Smith going up and attacking him? Apocalyptic, insane thing to do. Now don't be, you can't say, hold on, hold on. You can't say they both made a bad choice. Because that is just you putting them both on the same
How can
plane.
you not say that?
Because you're putting them both on the same plane, and they are not equally bad. It's just, they are not equally bad. What Will did was a gajillion times fucking more insane and worse. You disagree?
I don't know if he had like beat the shit out of him, maybe, but like he
hit him in the fucking face.
He bitch slapped him. A bitch slap. He didn't take it. I feel like.
Have you ever been bitch slapped?
I feel like the word violent. I have been bitch slapped.
Okay. Well, have you been bitch slapped by Will Smith? A massive fucking
I've not been
strong
bitch slapped
dude?
by Will Smith.
Okay.
But if
When
I
were you
said
bitch
some
slapped? Tell me about
out-of-pocket
that.
Stuff, and my friend, like in high school, like if you say, I used to play basketball and like fights happen, but
Someone bitch slapped you? What'd you do?
if he like probably fouled the shit out of him, and then you get in a fight. But
Okay, so going up and slapping, he just gave him a little
So if
bitch
my
slap,
peer-
so that was okay then.
if I said something out of pocket, about somebody and they bitch slapped me, I would think, oh, well, maybe I deserve that. Then I crossed the line. Like I don't know. Like he didn't like beat the fuck out of him. He didn't
Yeah, you're
threaten
talking
his
about
life. He
you're
didn't,
talking about
like-
high school. This is a professional
Okay, but I'm
comedian
saying, like-
who was hired to go tell fucking jokes at the Oscars, where ribbing and roasting
instead of telling
celebrities
jokes-
is the norm. Will and Jade are sitting in the front row. There's going to be expectations that they're going to have to swallow their pride for one night and tolerate some light ribbing, which is all they fucking endured.
So why then? Why did Chris Rock choose?
Fine,
to
it
me,
was
it's
a
like
bad
he made
joke.
A very conscious decision
All right, thank you,
to make
Channing.
Jada the
I
butt
appreciate
of
you
the
calling
joke.
in. I just don't get it. I don't get it.
Yeah,
The consequence of this is fucked. Comedians now are going to go to stand up, and anytime someone's girl gets offended, which, by the way, these poor defenseless women, they need men to defend them. Do you not feel insulted that you need a man? You can't speak for yourself. You need a man to fucking stand up for you. Hey, you better not go to a comedy show by yourself, Channing, because God forbid the comedian makes some joke about you. What are you going to do if there's not a man up there to go up and slap him in the fucking face? Oh, it's just a bitch slap, though, so don't worry about it. Thank you, Channing.
The hell are we going to do without men?
I think there's a difference between saying that they both did something wrong, and then, but at the same time, I feel like you're still trying to justify what Will did.
Of course.
Like you could say, like you said, it was a bad taste, and it was a bad taste. And if anything, that's where I feel like I'm a little bit different. Is that I really think what he said was really fucked up. But it's like comparing.
It was mildly fucked up.
Well, I just think it's not for us to say. Me personally, because I come from a Muslim community, and I know when girls have to make that decision to cover their hair, that it is very hard on them, and they do feel ugly.
Hasn't she always had short hair? Not to like justify. I'm just genuinely curious on the history. I mean, she's always had short hair.
Maybe she's been dealing with it for a while. I don't know. I'm not sure. But
bro, it's just.
But it's like saying, okay, someone stomped on your toe and then you shoot someone. You know what I mean? It's completely. It doesn't. You can't say they both did something wrong. You stepped on his toe. Well, the other guy shot you. So it's a bad comparison.
Well, that's what I'm saying too. It's like you're stuck in this argument. It's like, okay, just bitch slapped him.
Yeah.
A 5'10" guy got bitch slapped by monster fucking jacked Will Smith, who I've met in person. He's huge and he's strong.
Played Muhammad Ali.
Yeah, he played Ali. You know, the guy knows how to throw a punch. The dude dug into the earth like Goku, channeling the fucking the powers of the universe.
Fortnite.
For a super attack. You can't say both were bad. Okay, they were not equally bad. End of fucking debate. Who else? Okay, let's talk to Christina, who I think's onto something. Go ahead, Christina.
Oh, hi. Hi, Ethan. I'm basically, I don't even know how to start, but basically I want to say that I was working a 12-hour shift yesterday when my friend texted me about the whole Will Smith thing. She told me, did I see it? I didn't have any context of what was going on. So when I finally got home to watch it, I'm telling you, in the back of my head, I was expecting him to say the worst possible thing. Like, I was like, what could have made Will Smith so mad that he went up on stage and slapped him, right?
Totally.
So then I hear the joke, and then I kind of like, for a second, I was like, was that it? Like, I kind of didn't understand why he would have been so mad about it. Like you were saying, you know, G.I. Jane, a strong, powerful woman. Jada Smith, you know, you would say she's a strong,
Beautiful.
powerful woman, right?
Strong.
Yeah, being bald.
Powerful,
you know?
beautiful.
So it's crazy. Yeah, so she came out with her whole alopecia story on Instagram. She shaved her head on Instagram and said she was embracing her look.
Okay.
So I was really confused when Will Smith kind of like went on stage and attacked him. I felt like it was kind of like, isn't she supposed to embrace being called a strong, bald woman, right? So I think basically what the issue is, I feel like that he was laughing, right? And he's seen Jada's face. And I feel like he had to kind of, you know, step up and show that he is a man. Because, you know, with the whole Jada thing, she's been over here like, they have an open relationship and stuff. I don't know if that was necessarily like Will's choice.
Hell
but,
no. She just wanted to
yeah,
fuck
I
her
feel like-
son's friends.
Yeah, so I feel like he was basically trying to not even defend her necessarily.
Bro, she's
I
not
think
gonna
he was
fuck
just-
you. You know that meme?
Yeah.
It's like,
I think he
Will,
was
she's
just
not gonna fuck you, bro.
Yeah, I think he was just trying to defend his manhood and make it
100%
seem like,
you're right.
you
It
know,
was-
I'm a man too. I'm strong. I can.
100%.
And the fact that it was. Yeah, and the fact that it was another black man, I felt that's, and I am, okay, I'll preface this. I'm a black woman. I'm mixed. I'm black and white. My mom is black and my dad is white. So when I seen all this going on, I know the majority of people who are even watching the Oscars are white people. So I feel like just that alone kind of made the scene kind of look bad. Like anytime you talk on like police violence or anything, white people turn around and say, well, what about the black on black crime? I feel like that kind of just, you know, just showed another kind of layer of that, like, oh, even in Hollywood they get down like that, you know? So I seen it. And then also I was thinking in the back of my head, I'm like, I'm not sure if you're aware, but Chris Rock made this documentary. It's called Good Hair. It's
I've
about
seen
like
it.
a journey of a black woman. Yeah, Good Hair. It's a documentary about, you know, black women's journey getting their hair done. I don't think the joke was made to, you know, come at her for being bald. I think it was just to say, you know, you're a strong, bald black woman. Like, that's it. You're a strong woman. So I feel like the whole thing with Will is, it's just really sad, honestly. It's like really pitiful. And seeing it from a black person's perspective, I feel like he really has fallen. And him doing that was trying to, you know, prove a point, basically. I don't think there was a reason for him to do it. I think if Jimmy Kimmel would have made a joke, I think honestly if Jimmy Kimmel would have made a joke or something like that, it would have been 1,000 times worse, but I don't think Will would have gotten on stage. And I know people are saying, like, don't make it a black thing, don't make it a race thing, but it's not even about that. I think it's just that Will has been stepped on so much that when he sees the opportunity to, you know, take out some anger on somebody, he's going to do it. It doesn't
You
matter
nailed it.
who's it.
The thing
Yeah,
is,
who's this about?
you're exactly
And
right.
I've been arguing with people on my Facebook about it. It's just really sad because I do see people, they're like, oh, that's what you're supposed to do for your wife, this and that.
Since
well, you
when?
also have to look at the other hand. Yeah, you have to look at the other hand. She, every day on her show, I don't know if it's every day, but all the time on her show, she's making digs at Will Smith. She's bringing
Right.
down his, you know, legacy in a way. And I feel like, I don't know what it is, but I feel like they just need to divorce, separate. I don't know, but it's just really sad seeing him fall so far. So I'm
That's
I'm not saying-
exactly-
I
dude.
definitely.
You're exactly right.
Yeah.
She has publicly humiliated him on her show on a regular basis. He's questioning himself, his legacy, his manhood. He's lashing out. He's angry at her.
Yep.
He's angry that his legacy is being tarnished by his wife, who's somehow made herself relevant by shitting on him, right? And he's definitely lashing out because of what she's done to him. It just seems so obvious. I mean, you could see it. You
Yep.
could see it alone when you watch. He's laughing, she's upset, and then he goes, "Oh, I better do something." Like he's laughing at first.
Yeah, I feel like he was laughing, and then there's like this meme going around on the internet that like when the cameras went off on him, he was like, no, Jada told him like, oh, you thought that was funny? Well, you think it's funny. That's why I went out and cheated and went with other men, you know? So I don't know what was said. I don't know if she kicked his leg or something and was like, hey, go do something. But I just feel like it all was just so uncalled for. And at the end of the day, it just makes black people look bad. Like, that's not the setting where you're supposed to see something like that. It's like, it just was really bad. Like, even the whole, like, part after when he was, like, accepting his award and stuff, I seen it. I was like, this is so freaking cringe. Like, what does the devil have to do with it? And that's another thing. Like, I know the black community, we always got to bring the devil into it, always got to bring, like, you know, God into everything. But it's like, I was like, Will, like, you were the devil. Like, you were the violent one. You were the one that, you know, brought out that bad energy. I don't know. It's just really sad. I hope that Will,
100%.
I don't know. And, you know, too, another thing is, like, at these award shows, they're giving out liquor. You know, who knows what he's on just to, you know, deal with the pressure of being in Hollywood. It's like he probably just snapped. And I don't know. I hope everything's okay with him, though. I definitely am still rooting for him. I want him to, you know, be happy and be a good figure in the black community. Everybody looks up to him.
Listen, my concern is, like, I agree, right? Like, it's okay to root for him to recover and stuff.
Yeah.
Like, everything you've said, I agree with. You're right on point, Christina. But the part that concerns me is the amount of people who are reinforcing his behavior and saying, oh, this was good. Because he is not going to learn the right lesson from this if everyone's telling him that was the right thing to do. And there's a lot of people out there who are watching who are not going to fucking get the right message out of this situation either. That's the part that's really disturbing me, is the amount of people supporting him.
Yeah, and I would say from that perspective, I say that we have to look at, like, what Will has been through. Like I'm saying, I don't think he was even defending Jada at that point. I think he was defending himself.
Totally.
Like,
1000%.
the joke, it wasn't even a good joke. I didn't laugh. It wasn't funny at all.
Totally.
It wasn't meant to be a joke.
That was the problem. You know, if the joke was funny, then a lot more people would probably be defending Chris Rock right now. Wasn't a good joke. Wasn't even
and that's
funny.
what I'm saying. I don't even think it was supposed to be made as a joke. I think it was supposed to be like a comparison. And that's what I was talking to some of my friends on Facebook about. I've been commenting under stuff all day, and it's just like, you can tell people, you know, that part of it, that it wasn't even supposed to be a joke to begin with. But when they have it dead set in their mind, like, no, he was coming at her hair, no, this and that. I'm like, why would a man who made an hour-and-a-half documentary about black women's hair because his child is black, it's not like he has a mixed baby or nothing. I'm pretty sure his daughter is 100% black, has nappy hair, you know? So it's like, why would he, knowing what black women go through for their hair, try to come at her as a hair joke? I don't think it was like that.
Right.
Even if
There's
he
a
did
lot
know
of
about the whole
assumptions being
alopecia,
made.
you know?
About his intentions at a simple fucking, like, a filler line. You know, I mean, people are really assuming a lot on Chris Rock there.
Yep. And,
And even if you assume the worst, it's still not acceptable. That's the thing, you know?
yeah, definitely not. And I don't know. It's just, it could have been handled so differently. I think maybe, like, I feel like Jada should have seen him going up there, and as a wife, I feel like that's where she should have stepped in and seen
She
that
wanted
he
him
was
to do
getting
it.
upset about it. Yeah, like, but that, yeah, and that's what I'm saying. So it's like, obviously, there's two parts of the situation. Like, she probably was egging him on. We don't know what was, you know, happening and stuff. But it's like, I feel like if that was my husband and somebody made a joke about my hair or something, and she's supposedly, in air quotes, she's embracing it, right? She's talking about, you know, she's proud of it and all this and that. Then why would you let your husband go up there and make it look like it's something that you're ashamed of?
I know Hila wouldn't want me to go attack someone for making a joke about her. Like, that's humiliating. It's embarrassing. That's not what a real man does. I'm sorry. It's just not.
Yeah, and I think it all comes down to Jada has control. Like, I think she is a manipulator. I think she's controlling. And before, I did not have this opinion of her. I liked her, actually. But now, after seeing all of this, seeing how stupid she made him look, I just feel really bad for the both of them. It's like,
She
I
gets
feel
off
like
on
if this is
humiliating
going on,
man. 100%.
Yeah, like if this, like if this went on at a show, like imagine what it is at home. Like I couldn't
That's what
imagine
I'm
how
saying.
manipulating she is.
Dude, violence
Yeah,
of any
it's-
kind is so damaging to everyone around you. It doesn't matter who it's targeted against. That's what I'm saying. Imagine what he's like at home. If he's this violent.
Well, I'm not even talking about Will. Like, I don't know about how he is at home. I hope and pray that he's really not like that. 100%, I hope not. But I'm just saying, like, Jada, I feel like Jada is a manipulator. Like, the
I
fact
see it.
that she, yeah, the fact that she was able to do something and have him get that irate, you know, in such a formal setting, like
Totally.
everybody's wearing tuxedos and stuff. Like you have to be a master manipulator, and that's where it's like I feel like they're definitely not healthy for each
Hell
other.
no.
They just need to separate. And the fact that Jaden Smith, you know, tweeted that out after, it's kind of just like
What do you say? That's how we do it?
Yeah, like, look, that's a bad example that you're putting on for your son.
Bro, it's
like,
so
you
bad.
Think that's yeah, like, that's not okay, especially when they're coming from money. It's kind of sad because I was hearing that Chris Rock didn't press charges. I wish he did. And I feel like I was going back to saying that if it was a white person, they would have pressed charges. I feel like Will knew in the back of his mind nothing was really going to come out of this. And I feel like if it was somebody else, something, you know, he would have gotten real consequences.
Well, I understand Chris Rock putting in a tough position because if he press charges, he looks bad. I think what Chris Rock needs, he looks bad, right? Like it's like snitching or something.
He does look bad, but it's not snitching. It's like, it wasn't even a joke. The joke wasn't funny. It wasn't a joke. It was a comparison. Like, I don't see anything wrong with what he said. And I'm going to be quite honest. I feel like he should have, the way that Will reacted, I feel like he actually should have went in on her because it's like if he would have went in on her, at least the joke would have been funny. Like, he would have got something out of it. He didn't even get to say he did a good joke. Like, he just got slapped in the face for
No,
nothing,
I know. That's
basically.
the worst part. That's the worst part for Chris.
Yeah.
Honestly, I feel bad for Chris. He got humiliated on a public stage and almost nobody fucking cares. Where's his respect? I don't care.
I care.
You know what?
Definitely care.
This is such a great call, Christina. Thank you so much.
you.
It's so nice to hear
Also-
your perspective.
Thank you so much for taking my call. Really fast, I want to say it's Christina with a K to the chat, but thank you so much for taking my call. Thank you, everybody. I agree with most of the stuff you say 100%.
Thank you.
But,
Thank
I
you,
hope you
Queen.
guys have a good day.
Thank you, Queen. Greatest
All right,
ever.
thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye. I couldn't have said it better myself. Totally overcompensating for his wife, weekly humiliating that man. Here's Jaden Smith, who, by the way, do people respect him as a musician? I don't want to talk out of school, but
Yeah, I
this
like his
kid
music.
is the most privileged little shit of all time. He's a fucking pseudo-intellectual fucking loser. Fuck him, too, and that whole damn family. And she scares me, bro.
Who?
His wife, Jada.
Oh, well, yeah.
She's right, man. The way she flipped that man into a frenzy in like a split second was wild. Dude was laughing. You know what I'm saying?
Still, though, I mean, it's his decision. I don't think he should.
No, I agree, but like I think they both came out looking bad. You know, I do.
Well, they're a unit, and you know the family seems to be in solidarity based off of. the
And
son
that's how
tweet,
we
so.
do it. Well, there you go. We got a whole slew of perspectives there. He fucking my mouth is what Jada says to her son's friends.
He fucking my wife's mouth.
What the hell, dude?
Oh my god.
That's pretty rough. That's good. That's funny though. Let's see.
People saying no Willow slander. That's true. I don't think Willow's.
I didn't say anything about Willow.
Well, you said the whole family.
Yeah, you're right. I like Willow. She seems nice and fine, and she hasn't caught. No Willow slander. You're right. I like Willow. Jaden is an obnoxious little fucking piece of shithead, though. I don't like him. Am I supposed to like him? I thought we all agreed he was like obnoxious. Now all of a sudden people
Well,
like
he used
him.
to do. I mean, I know that now he puts out music, and did I hear there are some Jaden Smith music fans? In the
Yeah, I like
crowd?
his music.
Okay.
Just to be honest.
I
But obviously don't
I haven't
support
heard any of it. I just know him from his
eyes
deep
are-
thoughts
deep
that he
thoughts.
used to tweet all the time.
Oh, AV dug up a little interesting nugget. Apparently, Will Smith. Where'd that go, AV?
Oh, I didn't want to confuse you. I deleted it. But you're talking about when he was 15?
Yeah.
Yeah, so when Will Smith was 15, he said that, he said when he was 15, his first girlfriend cheated on him, and that's what made him want to be the #1 actor in the world. He's like, he felt like some part of him had to prove to the world that no one's going to cheat on him again, and he's.
And there you
with it.
go. He married a woman who ended up not only cheating on him, but fucking her son's friend, bro.
Dude.
That's so much worse. And his masculinity, in his mind, is, you know, under attack. And he's lashing out. So obvious. Tiffany Haddish, who is this, by the way? She's a comedian. Here she is. What has she been in? I don't.
Bunch of stuff.
Really?
She was in that Eric Andre movie, Bad Trip.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
This is great. She made a statement that's just like so batshit. She said, I went up to her and said, "You better suck his dick from the back, girl." What does that mean? What do you mean? What does that mean to suck someone's dick from the back? Like to bend it backwards?
I guess. Like between the legs.
I don't
and like
want
back
that.
behind.
That's not a good.
Doesn't necessarily seem.
I'll take a normal one, thank you.
That's exactly right, Nanny Kid. On all fours.
I'll take a normal one, please. Yeah, she's still not putting out. Another joke I saw was Jada's like, "Yeah, well, Tupac would have killed him, so I'm still not fucking you. Not impressed." Apparently, she dated Tupac, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Will Smith has been open about that too. How when he was younger, he was so jealous of Tupac because of the relationship that Jada and Tupac had.
Wait, weren't they friends though, or
they were co-stars? They did a movie together, I believe.
So he has a lot. He's very possessive, and he has a lot of built up animosity with his wife's relationships with people. You know, dude needs therapy, not an Oscar.
I think he's in it.
Not
a lot
enough.
of people.
Well, Scientology doesn't count. Okay, that doesn't count as therapy.
Somebody came out and said, made a statement that apparently they broke their association with Scientology about 6 or 7
I'm
years
sure.
ago.
When it was bad PR, they quote broke their association.
Right.
That's my take.
I'm sorry, I'm just seeing that they were really good friends. I guess they weren't co-stars.
Here's what Tiffany Haddish said. When I saw a black man standing up for his wife, that meant so much to me. As a woman who has been unprotected, for someone to say, like, keep my wife's name out of your mouth, leave my life alone, that's what your husband is supposed to do, right? Protect you. And that meant the world to me. Maybe the world might not like how it went down, but for me, it was the most beautiful thing I have ever seen. Because it made me believe that there are still men out there that love and care about their women and their wives. Well, I'm sorry to tell you, but I'm pretty sure he just did that because, again, as the last caller said, I don't think it was an act of love. I think it was an act of fucking just desperation and, like, I don't know.
That's hot.
But to call that the most beautiful thing you've ever seen.
I mean,
Where's my Prince Charming?
If you subtract the slap out of it, I could definitely understand that because
You can defend your wife classily.
Right, exactly.
I feel like I defend Hila all the time, okay?
Yeah, I mean,
you could stand up for your woman without resorting to violence.
Yeah, if you went rewind time for a second and just take the part of that whole exchange where he walked up onto the stage and slapped him out and just leave
If he
the
even
part.
screamed and he was angry, then I think even people would be like,
absolutely.
Oh, for
that
sure.
was nice. you
Or
know,
again, if
that
when he had won, he had gone up and called him out and said specifically why that was so upsetting.
Yeah, you're ignoring the
There was
part.
a lot of ways that could have been handled where he would have looked great, to be honest.
Right, you're right.
And yeah, and I think
She's ignoring the most significant part of what happened, the violence.
Yeah.
It was the most beautiful thing I'd ever seen.
Yeah.
Oh, our TikTok, we did a TikTok parody. You guys want to bump it up? Here, post me a link.
Fortnite.
I don't know, man. I'm like, bro, I didn't realize our civilization was so fucking backwards that this was like normal. I mean, I've just been losing my mind. Here.
Yeah. I'll be honest with you, Ethan. When I saw your tweets last night, I thought, though I don't disagree with your take, I thought you were not overreacting, but wording things too harshly, I guess you could say.
Ethan,
And
is Hila coming today?
Sorry, go ahead.
Oh.
There's a little audio in the background.
And it really wasn't until this morning, I don't know, it just randomly hit me. I remembered that, you know, it was not 2 weeks ago that a unstable person stalked you for lightly ribbing them.
Came to my house,
and I
posted
think
my address.
And
posted
people that
Inst-
think that Ethan is overreacting here, I would just keep that in mind. And not only that, but that's far from the first time that people have come for Ethan with violence. It happens more than I think our audience even realizes because we don't always
bomb
talk about
threats.
I'll be your Will Smith.
Yeah.
I'll slap the fuck out of someone
And
if they
so,
say something about you.
Thank
you know,
Thank you, Doug.
Because I do see a lot of takes of people like, oh, these comedians, you know, are so fragile that it's just like, oh, somebody finally like stood up to them. But you know, when it's you and your family who is being threatened with physical violence for light violence or for light ribbing, I can understand why seeing that and seeing so many people defending what Will Smith did would be upsetting. So upsetting
Look,
to you.
I'm
So,
friends with comedians.
Yeah.
I've been the subject of this shit. I'm sorry. What the fuck are we talking about? Guys, it's insane. Here, check this out. I haven't seen this yet. Let's see how it turned out.
Ethan, is Hila coming today?
Keep my wife's name out your fucking mouth.
Dude, is she coming? It's a simple question. Okay, what? Ethan, is Hila coming today?
Nice. That turned out pretty good.
All right.
There you go. That's how I handle myself now, boy. I'll just be carrying a glove, going fisticuffs all day. That's society we all want to live in, huh?
Just smack the shit out of me.
There's another donation said, stop blaming women for the actions of men. You know, I kind of agree. I pushed back a little bit earlier. No matter how
Stop blaming women
manipulative
for the actions of men. Okay.
No matter
I'll
how
stop.
manipulative Jada is, Will didn't need to do that. You know, be a man, be the bigger man. You know what I mean? And again, there's just like there were ways out of that could have been so much classier that would have really made him look really good. And he chose the low road. And you know, there are a lot of people defending him, but I think there's a lot of people whose respect for him went down too. And I mean, our poll is now at 40,000 votes. 80% saying no, it was not justified for him to do that.
But
So
I feel like civilization took a massive L that night. Like, we are not fucking cavemen, guys. This is like, we don't work. Society doesn't work when we are this readily violent with each other. It's just not how it works.
Will Smith was our Harvey Dent. He was the best of us. And he went rogue, man.
It's true. He's supposed to be a class act, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I won't blame Mint. I won't blame her for what he did.
Going full Joker.
And you're right, because this whole thing reeks of kind of like a weird misogyny of like, and you need your man to defend you.
right, and I think you make a good point with that. So let's not go the other direction and blame Jada for
Okay.
him
Let's
doing
not.
that. You know,
Let's not. Here's a bunch of tweets of people defending Will that was just blowing my goddamn mind all night. Just whoa. Many takes on here about Will Smith and Chris Rock, especially when people whose partners are not black women, mainly white people. I don't understand how people turn it into a race thing. It's two black guys, okay, first of all. So, like, it's just weird to me. People are so desperate to turn it into a race thing.
it's because it's related to hair, and that is a specific sore spot with black women. And so, but
look,
you're right. It is
guys.
There is the dynamic where it's the
Like,
person making the comment is also a black man who has been an activist in that exact space. And you know, it wasn't until our last caller was pointing out that she didn't think that it was even supposed to be an insult. I'd have to watch it again, but she might be right. Like, it might have just.
Let's pull up that small moment and let's just watch, because it was such a throwaway comment. Yeah, it may well have been. Well, let's make a judgment here. He says, I don't care if it's a joke or not. The amount of black women have endured, people are tired of it. We have no idea what Jada has gone through. Dude, I'm sorry. That might still be true.
G.I. Jane.
But it just doesn't
Jada,
justify.
I love you. G.I. Jane 2, can't wait to see it. All right?
Look at how he loves the joke. Go back. Don't show too much. Don't show too much.
Okay.
Go back to the beginning. I want to see that again. Let's really analyze this.
Jada, I love you. G.I. Jane 2, can't wait to see it. All right?
Okay, he says, Jada, I love you. G.I. Jane 2, can't wait to see it.
Yeah, I mean,
It's open for interpretation.
Yeah.
It's not brutal. And it's just not that fucking bad. I mean, if he picked a different character, I don't know what's like a stereotype for like a bald woman. But like, that's not a bad stereotype, G.I. Jane. It's just not. Like, it's the joke about being bald, obviously there. So I don't know what his intentions are, but that is a good character. So, it wasn't like, I can't wait to see the movie about Ghislaine Maxwell, or if she was bald or something. That would be worse. If it was a white guy making the joke, it'd be way worse.
Then it's a different situation.
If it was a white guy making the joke, I think that we'd be fucking in oh boy, there'd be a lot of fallout. A lot more fallout.
I do understand the backlash when some people are like, "Oh, she could just wear a wig." It's like, in that situation, like, would you be saying that if it was a white actress? Would you be saying, "Oh, just wear a wig"? So that if people are saying that, I can understand the pushback.
I didn't hear anyone saying just wear a wig. That's a stupid comment. I mean, that saying that comment's obviously dumb.
Yeah.
Not defending anyone saying that. So I don't know. Here, let's keep going. Will Smith said, "Not today." A man big enough to absolutely floor him slapped him softly enough that Chris barely moved because he made fun of his wife's alopecia on a world stage. Don't say protect black women for 2 years and then only condemn Will here. I don't know if that's the way. Is that how we're protecting black women? By being violent? Like, I'm sorry. The most disrespected person in America is the black woman. The most unprotected, this is a Malcolm X quote. The most unprotected woman in America is the black woman. The most neglected person in America is a black woman. First of all, I agree. It's a great quote, and I agree with the message. But you know, violence is not it, okay? Those defending Will Smith, as you should, please keep that same energy for the countless black women, transgender people, and others who are often harassed and humiliated in the names of jokes. Okay, so, yeah, there you go. Fight comedians. I mean, so there seems to be just... People were like, when Chappelle was doing all of his trans jokes, and trans people, nobody went up there and punched him in the face, by the way. But they were making there was like backlash, right, online.
Right.
And it just seems like a lot of the same people were like, it's just a joke. Everyone gets joked about.
I don't know if it was the same people. What I find so interesting about this one is you know, a lot of this culture war stuff has become so predictable. Everything's so polarized. You got the lefties and the righties, and they always kind of coalesce into their takes. I haven't really seen it coalesce in the same way. I've seen people on the left on both sides of this argument. I've seen people on the right on both sides of this argument. I don't know. For whatever reason, I don't see this falling into the same categories that most kind of social discourse topics do.
I hate to say it, but I think I see mostly people on the woke left justifying the violence. I hate to say it, but that's who I see almost exclusively justifying the violence.
Yeah, but is it like the first caller where are you seeing that? On Twitter? I mean,
Here's Nicki Minaj.
Mm-hmm. Is she woke? I don't think so. I don't know about that.
Yeah, I don't know if she's woke. Probably not. Is she the one that admitted to like drugging dudes and stealing their money?
That was actually Cardi B.
Oh shit!
I think Nicki Minaj was anti-vax.
Yes,
Right.
Nicki Minaj is very loudly anti-vax.
Yeah.
So actually, opposite spectrum.
Yeah.
The woke right, I believe you call them.
She's based.
Her cousin has swollen balls, right?
Oh, balls.
Yeah, the cousin with the
coconuts in
swollen balls.
Barbados.
Yeah.
Yes. Wow, a nice little crossover.
Where did her cousin from? Where did she say Trinidad or something? Coconuts in Trinidad.
Right.
Coconuts in Barbados.
Everybody's saying Dan ads for the last hour. We did our ad. It was at the beginning of the episode. That's the ad that we had today.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you so much, though.
Thank you, guys. Thank you. For,
Shout out
Keep
to
up the good work, guys.
Dan.
We did just a short one at the top. That was the deal.
That's it.
Thank you for reminding us, though. Appreciate y'all really caring. I do. It's really thoughtful. You just got to witness in real time what happens in a man's soul when he looks over the woman he loves and sees her holding back tears from a little joke at her expense. This is what any and every real man feels in that instant. While y'all seeing the joke, he's seeing her pain. The husband gets a front row seat to his wife's pain. He's the one consoling her, drying her tears behind closed doors when those cameras go off. Social media has made people feel that these husbands won't ever run into them in real life. Imagine what it must feel like to be losing your hair to the point where you have to shave it bald. You think that's easy to deal with for anyone? You don't think she's cried about it many times? 2022, y'all going to have to see these men about these jokes you made about their wives. This is not, again, this is not someone on the street being like, hey, what's up, G.I. Jane, or whatever to her face just to make a joke. This is a comedian at the Oscars being hired, pre-screened, pre-written jokes. You're the most famous, powerful couple in Hollywood. In the front stage, you're going to have to come down and be a human for the day, okay? It's just not that. It's just not that, okay? Go ahead, Dan.
Oh, all I was going to say is all of these takes, again, if it was just the part where he said, shut the fuck up about my wife, I would probably agree with it.
Mm-hmm.
But people just seem really willing to shrug it off. I guess to a lot of people, it's just like, oh, it's just a slap. Which is, Chris Rock's gonna be fine. It's true. It's not a big deal.
Hit him in the face.
I agree, but I mean,
it's the act of violence. Okay.
I agree with that too.
That now is normalized.
But that's why I think in a lot of people, if you come up there and beat him within an inch of his life, I doubt there would be as many people defending. But I think to a lot of people, it's like it's just a slap.
But it's just so insane. It's just a slap. So where's the line?
Right. Yeah. No. I mean, the line is don't hit people for mildly ribbing.
When did we learn that? First grade?
Yeah.
Rubber and glue?
Yeah.
Whatever you say, bounce
not
off
even
being 6
yeah.
to you. Got him. What happened to that? And Jaden Smith, of course, and that's how we do it. Yeah, I'd like to see Jaden Smith try to have a music career being grown up in a normal fucking urban family. Yeah, you still be on SoundCloud with 1,000 followers. Fuck you. Less. 30.
Love says his music's fire, so.
Yeah, it might be fine. There's a lot of he might be a good musician. There's a lot of great musicians that never get their music about. There's probably tens of thousands of better musicians than him. They'll never get the exposure they deserve because they're not Will Smith's son. So shut the fuck up, Jaden. And just be happy that you're the most privileged person alive.
That's probably not true.
Close to.
But yes.
Who's more privileged than Jaden? Anyone that's rich and white?
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough.
Definitely.
Chris Rock's one joke was rooted in misogyny. Texturism? What's texturism? And ableism? Come on.
And it's misogyny noir.
Misogyny noir.
I think that's
specifically. We're in the fucking mainframe. What's texturism?
I gotta say, that's a new one for me.
Is the idea that only loose or well-defined curls deserve favoring or praise.
So it has to do with hair.
Wait, read that again, AB?
Texturism is the idea that only loose or well-defined curls deserve favoring or praise, and it manifests in the smallest ways within the natural hair community.
Okay, so the light curls is what's up. But he didn't mention her curl tightness.
But again, they're saying that it's rooted in it, which means,
she doesn't have it.
It's part of this wider.
And what's misogyny noir?
Well, contextually, I would imagine it's black misogyny. Noir means black.
Okay, misogyny noir, texturism, and are we going to
ableism? I know that one.
Are we going to give him ableism?
Is alopecia a disability? That seems.
I mean, it seems like a stretch there.
I mean,
don't know if
it's
we
a
can-
condition. It's a medical condition. I don't think it's necessarily a.
I mean,
but maybe that's.
I mean,
insensitive.
are you okay? So somebody's a paraplegic, right? And someone has alopecia. Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, let's tighten up the
Right.
definition there a little bit.
Right. Yeah.
Right. I mean, imagine someone a paraplegic and they have to fucking blow into a straw to move around. He's like, I'm disabled, and then Jada Smith comes in. She goes, I am also disabled.
And by the
It's
way,
like, well-
misogynoir is misogyny directed towards black women, where race and gender both play roles in the bias. So,
Okay,
yeah.
that's valid. Ableism, I'm gonna, I think, as a man with Tourette's, I think I'm more entitled to the ableism than even her. I have a neurological disorder. She's just losing her hair. I mean, you want to do the Olympics? Let's fucking go. And anyone who talks shit about my Tourette's, I'm coming. I'm gonna bomb your house. Just kidding. I'm not gonna do that. I'm just kidding. Please don't. That's not a serious threat.
It's not a serious threat. YouTube.
I would never do that. Jokes are not violence. Minstrel shows were just jokes. I mean, okay. Blackface is just jokes. Please stop with this bullshit. I mean, okay.
Some people have a broad definition of violence, and
Like, okay,
that's
I
fine.
will grant that some jokes go too far. But guys, let's not lose sight. All he said was that I love you and I can't wait for G.I. Joe too.
G.I. Jane.
G.I. Jane too. Like, let's just not lose sight of what he said. Now, there are jokes that go too far. You know, granted. You know, if he was like, hey, let me smell your breath. Smells like your son's dick. It smells like your son's dick. Now give your husband a kiss. Let him taste it. Too far.
That would probably be considered too far.
He didn't say that. You know what I mean? Like, it was tame. That's it. That's all we got. Did you guys
Will
have...
just put out a statement.
Wait, who just put it out?
Will Smith.
Okay, interesting. This is good. This is live. Live, right now. Will Smith's statement.
You see where? Ian? Somebody in the chat.
We
said
got a
so.
statement, boys.
He posted
Stand
an
by.
apology.
Ladies and gents.
Here we go. I think I just found it.
Wait, who tweeted this? Nicole Sperling? Is this someone?
Or just sharing it, but
violence
nice
in
on the
all of
breaking
its
news
forms.
sound drop there.
Oh, breaking news. Will Smith has put out a statement. Here we go, folks. Violence in all of its forms is poisonous and destructive. My behavior at last night's Academy Awards was unacceptable and inexcusable. Jokes at my expense are part of the job, but a joke about Jada's medical condition was too much for me to bear, and I reacted emotionally. Well, he was laughing at first. Is it just possible that it was...
Sometimes you laugh when you're uncomfortable.
Yeah, okay. You just laugh a little bit, and then you realize you're offended.
Yep.
Okay. I would like to publicly apologize to you, Chris. I was out of line, and I was wrong. I'm embarrassed, and my actions were not indicative of the man I want to be. There is no place for violence in a world of love and kindness. I'd also like to apologize to the Academy, the producers of the show, all the attendees, and everyone watching around the world. I would like to apologize to the Williams family. The Williams family?
Yeah, because he won the award for Best Actor for King Richard, which was about the Williams family.
Okay. And my King Richard family. I deeply regret that my behavior has stained what has been an otherwise gorgeous journey for all of us. I am a work in progress. Okay. Pretty good apology.
Pretty good apology.
Yeah, I like that. We like that. And at what point is his son going to roll back the "this is how we do it"? Because they seem to be at odds with each other.
Right.
This statement and his.
So everybody in chat saying that he was totally justified in doing it. What do you think now that he just said that violence is not justifiable in this situation?
Ratio.
I'm not even saying that to be smarmy, but it's just like Even he feels that way. So I don't know. It's a little weird to be defending him on his actions on his behalf when he doesn't even stand behind it. You know?
Go
off, King.
That was a great apology. I'm glad he owned it and said the right thing, which is that violence is not the violence in all forms is poisonous and destructive. That's a great statement, and I totally agree with. You know, like, damn, how are we going to move forward in a society where that's not obvious to everyone? We need that. We need that. Violence in all forms is poisonous and destructive. That's good. You see, and just like that, I have in my heart forgiven Will in a little bit of a way. We're on the road to repair. You guys want a poll? What kind of poll? Like, I mean, obviously it was a good apology. You guys want to know if it was a good apology? I mean, it was.
It seems like most people say that they think it's pretty.
Do we want to? I mean, it's up to Chris
Y'all are
Rock.
so painfully white, and that's coming from a white person. Yeah.
Wait, what'd you say?
I was just reading the comment.
Read it again.
Y'all are so painfully white, and that's coming from a white person.
Well, how else am I supposed to be?
Yeah. So.
That's literally, I'm a white dude. You want me to be black?
Yeah.
That would be odd.
That would be.
You would not like that. You would like that less.
Ethan refuses to listen to black voices.
Bro, I had
two black women called in on the show.
Shut the fuck up!
2 out of the 3 callers were black women, and we had good
I
conversations.
listened to all of them. Stop trying to make. Stop, dude. What the fuck, bro? Ethan's racist because he. I don't know. I've lost the plot on that talking point.
I am, of course, a white supremacist.
Okay, someone said, I'm really disappointed at the idea that somehow him slapping someone in defense of his wife is proof he abused her. I never said it's proof, and I don't think it's proof, but it's proof that he's violent, and if someone is so ready to use violence at being angry, then he's more likely to use violence in the comfort and ease of his own home, because you know when people are at home, they're way more comfortable to act out in ways they wouldn't in public, especially on the stage at the Academy Awards. When someone gets angry like that, they're way more likely to get violent and angry in other walks of their life, including with their kids, their daughters, or their children, or anyone else. It's just a fact. And that's why I like what he really said, which is violence in all forms is poison, it's destructive. It is, period. Thank you, next. Anyway, apologies to David Dobrik, because we really need... I don't know how this is going to affect David.
I know. Well, I don't even want to joke about defending him, because apparently some people thought me saying that he's mentally ill is defending him.
Yeah, you gotta...
Wait, what did I say?
No, somebody earlier, remember that they were donating over and over again saying I was defending him.
Wait.
missed the mark with
Oh,
that
no, we're not defending David. We're making a dumbass
Be careful
joke.
with that one, Dan.
Making a joke because he made all this shit, all the bad things that happened to the victims. He made himself the victim. Oh, someone said, the apology is bullshit. I don't buy it. I think he posted it because it's bad publicity otherwise. Well, it's definitely bad publicity, but regardless of if you think it's genuine or not, at least what he wrote is good. Because, like, a lot of times people will apologize and they'll be like, you know. There was a little bit in there which I think could have been removed. If you pull up the apology again, he does attempt to justify the punch by saying, I couldn't tolerate to have my wife. But, like, he does.
I don't know if he justifies.
He qualifies. He does a little. He does a little. He leaves a little room for supporters, you know, to be like.
Seemed more like he was. I mean, he said that the comment made him emotional and he overreacted. I don't think that's.
Oh, pull it up again. He
I feel
said.
like he has to explain himself to a degree.
Yeah, I like
the narrative is.
He says, I was out of line. I was embarrassed. Blah, blah, blah. I think it's on the. Oh, wait, here. Jokes at my expense are part of the job, but a joke about Jada's medical condition was too much for me to bear. He says, jokes about me are okay, but jokes about my wife are too much for me to bear. I mean, she's also a public figure, bro. Like, I'm sorry. You know, whatever. But it's a good apology on whole.
My wife went out for pizza without me.
There's been way worse apologies in there. No, it's a great apology. I think he said the right thing. Whether it was for PR or whatever, who gives a fuck? Anyway, anyone check in with David? David's like, I was supposed to host this Oscar event. I was supposed to be there for Twitter's choice. Man, did you guys see that they started taking the Oscars? Is fucking dead, bro. I'm so over them. Who cares? I'm tired of fucking licking the boots of these rich and famous fucks. Like, you just act, dude. It's not that important to begin with. I'm sorry. Like, cool. It's good. You guys are really good at your job. That's awesome. It's just not that fucking important. I can't deal with all these celebrities up there acting like they're fucking saving the world by acting, dude. I'm sorry. I'm just so over that. It's just like, God, Lee. They're so out of touch, bro. Where's the award show for, like, best fucking, you know? Why do they get an award show? Where's everyone else's award show?
You know, yeah. I mean, I don't disagree. Like, yeah, the Oscars suck.
Just
You're not going to get a defense from me, but
I'm just tired of this. They're so self-important.
yeah, it doesn't need to be the spectacle. Like, it's an industry award for, you know, them to pat each other on the back for a job well done, which isn't in itself a bad thing. But yeah,
It's just
treating it with such reverence is.
Yeah, people say you're rich. I know I'm rich. What's your fucking point? And I wasn't born into wealth like Jaden was. Not that that's a bad. You know what? Just stop while I'm ahead. Do you want me not to talk because I'm rich? Okay.
Delete me from this conversation.
Yeah. Shaq, what's your opinion? What's Ja Rule? What is it Ja Rule's opinion on this, actually? Does he tweet it about it?
Let's see. Does he have a Twitter?
I'd call that assault. Is it raining? It's like pouring outside right now. Just see. Yeah, we need to rewatch Ricky Gervais's speech. He needs to be cut into like tiny pieces and spread across the goddamn Gulf of Mexico or some shit.
Ja Rule's rocking one of those NFT profile pictures.
He is? Yo, this guy never misses. He went straight from Firefest to the World new NFT project profile. What the fuck is this, dude? World of Women Galaxy. Yo.
Let's think of how to dig ourselves out of this fraud.
So he hasn't tweeted about it? Damn. What's he waiting for? Go to his tweets and replies.
Clapping season is officially in session.
Okay, there we go. Okay, so he has comments. So there you go. Now we have the official response.
We have the official response from Ja Rule.
Go to his like tweets. Let's see what he's liking.
Let's not.
Let's do a deep dive, man. I want to know what he thinks
We've been talking
about
this for like 2
I want
hours.
to get into his mind. I want to see what Ja Rule is liking.
God.
Come on now.
I'm scared to do this live, to be honest. You never know what you're gonna get in the Twitter likes.
Okay, well, do it off screen and then tell me if there's anything good. I don't think Ja Rule's liking anything wild.
He's mostly just liking things
NFT
about
shit.
NFTs,
Yeah, you're right. Okay.
Bunch of Bored Ape stuff.
All right, Ja Rule.
That could be a good transition because we do have an NFT story.
You guys are over it? That's fair.
I mean, what?
We've said it all.
We've covered it all.
Some great calls. Actually, diverse opinions.
Mm-hmm.
And also, I was happy to get some black people's opinions. We had a few, and I thought it was great. Women. Actually, no man shared his opinion, turns out. I tried to get one, but it was a woman. But women's opinions are great, and we love them here on this show.
I will love a woman.
In fact, we love them more because the majority of our viewers are women by about 60%. We love our women. Actually, I love their opinions about 60% more than the men. So I'm glad they were all women. You know? But you could just call it, too, because my throat is fucked and I need a break. But, I mean, there's so many good stuff. Let's see. Let's do a tease for next week. That's pretty epic. We talked about that for 2 hours, though. So we got to talk about your boxing event.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
We got to talk about... Dude, FaZe Blanks called out David Dobrik has fallen off so hard. This man is he's involved in a crypto scam called Bored Bunny NFT. Down bad.
And getting called out by FaZe Blanks of all
FaZe
people.
Blanks of all people.
H3 humor.
So I can't wait to... I mean, that's a title of an episode alone for Wednesday. Elon Musk is starting his own social media. Love that story. Jordan Peterson updates? Oh, Jordan Peterson does support conversion therapy. We have proof.
Why is this still in the doc? This is from like 2 months ago at this point.
It's been in there very long.
Is it good or not?
I mean, it's just, we've moved so far past it.
Where would we be without conversion therapy?
It just keeps...
There'd just be gays running around everywhere.
But yeah, to everybody who said, no, he didn't, and we were misinterpreting what he said, you're wrong.
Yeah.
who is gay? Can we do a poll on what people think of the stash?
Oh, sure. Yeah, that's a good idea. I'm curious.
Is the
I like
stash
it
or
actually.
not?
What are you seeing? Support or?
I've seen a few comments. I don't know. That's why I think.
Sorry,
maybe we
guys,
should put
for
it to a
coughing
poll.
into the mic all show. That's why I just got to go.
All right, we're finally ending the poll. It had over 50,000 votes. It held pretty much steady at 80% no, 20% yes. So, about.
Wait, I don't see the poll. You put it up?
No, I'm just talking about the old poll. I had left it up that whole time about the slap.
So what was the final result?
Final result: 52,000 votes. Just shy of 80% said no, 20% said yes. So there you are. So
20%, man.
Which, looking at the chat, that tells a different story.
And looking at Twitter. By the way, did you show the one? I wanted to show the ones that I got ratioed on, because that was making me lose my mind on Twitter.
The guy who said you don't know anything. Well, we talked about it. Somebody who said you don't know anything about defending your wife.
Yeah, and it had like 120,000 likes. And I was just so confused.
Yeah.
And then I guess
this is just a pile on people. If anybody who watches the show knows that's not true. You stand up for you all the time.
I was just surprised. I mean, shout out to the haters.
And frankly, Hila can stand up for herself. I mean,
exactly. But I also stand up for her.
Hila can dunk with the best of them.
But I guess I need to stab Keemstar or something to stand up for her. I don't know what they want from me. Just a joke. Of course, I would never do that to Keemstar, ever.
We hate Keemstar.
I have no violent body in my bone for anybody.
You know what
Murderer.
I was the one saying we should move on from.
Unlike
the stuff.
Keemstar, who's killed dogs. Anyway. Go ahead, Dan.
I know I was the one that said we should move on, but can we just take a moment to just acknowledge the absolutely batshit insane?
Oh yeah, I knew we were
condemning
missing
Will.
one. I wanted
takes?
this one too.
Yeah, because these are
Judd Apatow.
Let's go the other direction for a second.
Yeah, exactly. Was this in the doc? I missed it.
Yeah. It's at the bottom of the Oscar section.
Oh shit! Yeah, I wanted to talk about people on the opposite spectrum.
Let's make the 20% of our audience that said it was justified happy for a moment, because some of these takes are wild.
Yeah, so
man.
Judd Apatow, he said, go up. He could have killed him. Well, okay, now, like, come on, bro. That's pure out of control rage and violence. They've heard a million jokes about them in the last 3 decades. They are not freshmen of the world of Hollywood comedy. He lost his mind. All good. He could have killed him. It's a lot.
I don't know. I don't know about that.
Yeah, I don't know about that. It's like, bro, why'd you have to say that? And it's similar to what Will did. It's like, well, everything you did was great, except punching.
Right.
And then, but that's kind of a big part of it.
Right.
That's why Judd erased this tweet in shame.
Yeah, right. We should say
he erased
that one disappeared pretty quickly.
Steve Schmidt, is this the guy that I would know?
You probably see. He's like a talking head on cable news all the time. Fucking, like he's a never Trump Republican. He was a huge Republican for a long time, but he hates Trump, and he makes everything about Trump. And somehow he managed here.
Oh, he did that?
Yeah.
Interesting. The Oscars have demonstrated the power of group psychology. The room is hermetically sealed bubble where all mores can be eradicated in a second. Yo, the people about to get gassed in this shit next. Do you want to understand how Trump happened? Watch the Oscars and the crowd reaction. The pull to belong is very powerful. Dude, shut the fuck up. It's like, I want to have a real conversation. And like Judd being like, he could have killed him.
Yeah,
this is how Trump happened. Y'all are just dumb. Shut up.
Hyperbolic.
It's just, you're not actually engaging. You're just like making it about yourself. Wait, let me read his follow-up tweet. Pull to conform to what is happening around you is a powerful tide. Applause for assault in a tuxedo in California is the same as applause for assault while wearing a red hat in Alabama. That's true. That I agree with.
It's a little dramatic.
Well, it's just like, dude, you don't have to take it there. The Will Smith doctrine. Oh, he's making about Ukraine?
Yeah, there's a lot of these, actually.
Reward in return for aggression has no place in the resolution of the Ukraine war. What the fuck? Will Smith was like, damn, I didn't realize that he's like, I really fucked up. I just bombed a bunch of poor civilians in Ukraine. So did anyone walk out after that happened, or are we getting an independent psychological case study on how Trump got normalized? Shut the fuck up, you guys. Oh, I saw this one got deleted really fast.
Real fast.
Hang on, I gotta drink. My throat's agitated. Let me read that. If only Will Smith got as upset when white men take away his right to vote. Whoops, that's a hot take. She immediately deleted that.
Real quick.
It's just, that's like a common fallacy you see when anything happens. It's like, oh, you're mad about this? Then why are you mad about this other thing happening?
Right.
Let's just talk about one thing, okay? To clarify on the earlier tweet, I had to delete. Obviously, I'm not saying it was the same as 9/11.
I looked so hard for the original delete. He must have deleted it so fast because I could not find a screenshot of it anywhere.
It's already good. But Will Smith slapping Chris Rock had a similar live TV shock value that will echo throughout our culture. 9/11 was worse.
But
Muhammad Atta did not win an Oscar right after. Oh, so I mean, in some ways worse, in some ways not. Yeah.
9/11.
That's pretty wild, man. You guys are crazy.
Oh.
It's actually more crazier takes like this than the opposite. If Will Smith was a white guy, he would have been led out of the Oscars in handcuffs. Then police would have thrown him in jail. There would be 1,000 media hit pieces about him being racist. He would be canceled for life. Instead, he won Best Actor. That's privilege. Yeah, and there's the conservative
version of that.
The white.
Yeah.
The
This one starts out.
The white victim.
You already know this one's gonna be good.
Yo, let's do this, August. If you're curious why Germans allowed Hitler to happen, or Americans allowed George W. Bush to lead us into Iraq, or why Russians are allowing Putin to murder Ukraine, look at how the Oscar crowd reacted. And his supporters handled Will Smith tonight. Now,
maybe a little sense of perspective.
I think the Oscar crowd, there was a lot of shock and confusion. I do think it was pretty corny that they gave him a standing O after that. It's just weird.
Yeah.
But, okay. Engineered by Putin to take the spotlight off Ukraine? What the fuck? That's pretty insane, lady.
I guess that's it. There were a lot.
I did see a really funny tweet by Tim Dillon. He's like, anyway, last night Russia nuked Ukraine and nobody noticed.
All right. I'm putting up the stash pool. Ethan's stash.
Let me know what you guys think. I actually like it, you know.
What should we say? Is Ethan's mustache a vibe? Yes or no?
God help me. Jesus Christ, dude. You come to me and you vote on if you like my stash. Hey, I'll tell you what. This mustache don't know nothing about nobody. Everyone talking about a slap. I don't know nothing about a slap.
All right, let's see.
Some vote yes, some vote no.
Stash cam.
What do I know?
Oh, okay.
71% yes. Nice.
And it's a vibe.
There it is. Go. Chris Rock apologizes statement. He just put out a statement. It's all happening live on the H3 podcast today. He actually just released a statement. This is breaking, exclusive to Zach. Zach is in touch with him now, live. Go ahead. This is a H3 podcast exclusive. AB, go ahead. What were you going to say?
I'm looking for it now. I just checked on Instagram. I'm not seeing on Instagram or Twitter.
This was according to who? The chat? That he made a statement?
I saw a super chat. They're saying I look like Nacho Libre. Thank you. Someone said Chris Rock put out a statement apologizing.
I think they were. I think they're confusing Will Smith with Chris Rock.
Oh man, someone's saying it's fake.
Did we just get Zilly Zonked?
Oh, okay.
I just got zonked. Put out a video of Zach in blackface. being like, "You just got zonked."
Oh my god, no.
Nothing on his Twitter, which is where I imagine he would have issued some sort of statement on it. So yeah, I think we got zonked.
Wait, wouldn't Willy Wonka apply for Will Smith? Like it would just be Willy Wonka with the W.
Oh shit.
Will
yeah, I don't know what
Smith
you do
would
if it's a W name.
Willie Smillied?
Well,
Willy Wonked.
Well, yeah. So it would kind of work, right?
Willy
it would just be the
Wonk.
same.
Well, Chris Rock would be a Ricky.
Chris Cucked, Chris Conked,
Chrissy Ricky.
Chrissy Ricky.
Chili Chonked. All right, well, that's enough for today, eh? What do you guys think about all that? It's a false alarm on Chris Rock. Not an exclusive scoop here today. But anyway, we have so much to talk about on Wednesday, so we had fun. I can't wait to talk about this David Dobrik crypto scam. What a... Dude, that's so awesome. It's so awesome.
Wait until you see the video.
Oh, there's a video. Yes, dude, I can't wait.
That crypto shit.
Save it because, yeah, trying
Oh
to
my
avoid
God.
watching it until
So
Wednesday.
yeah,
'cause I'd like
stay,
to see your
come watch on Wednesday because I'm pretty jacked on that. All right, guys. Well, thanks for watching. Have a good week. We'll be back on Wednesday, of course. Wait, hold on. I got a lot of comments here. Hassan was just streaming some sort of statement from Chris, but I think it may have been faked. Fake news, Hassan, as always. Spreading that fake news. Yeah, I just heard Hassan. There's a clip of Hassan floating around. He said, actually, Insta stories, they're saying. Apology on Insta stories. Okay, we got an update. Exclusive might be happening.
He has no Insta story.
God damn it, Julian. You donated $10 to lie to me? Thank you for the $10. Wait. I feel like she wouldn't lie. Maybe
Here, you can
maybe
show my phone
erased
or
it.
put I'm on Chris Rock's profile.
Like, I don't know why she would lie about that. Chris Rock apology. I mean, it must have... Let's see. A Chris Rock apology on Twitter. Man, that minute we end the show, it's going to come out.
I mean, yeah, again, Will Smith's statement was put on his story.
Wait, he posted on his Instagram stories?
Yeah, like, yeah.
Okay, I assume everyone's going to see it regardless.
Oh, yeah, I mean, it's all over the place.
Well, there you have it, folks.
Yeah, and so if people are confused, maybe they just came in, but yeah, we saw the apology. We talked about it already, so thank you. We got it.
All right, come back Wednesday. It's going to be fun, guys. Have a great week. We'll see you then. Ta-ta. God bless. Stay safe. And all the yada yada and all that stuff, okay? Be good. Thank you, guys.
Fucking my wife's mouth!